Welcome, racing fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race in Sonoma Raceway. And guys, here in Sonoma, one of the most famous road course racetracks here in the circuit in NASCAR Cup Series. I cannot wait to see the action here at this tricky road course track as we get ready to go road course racing in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. And welcome everybody, it's race day Sunday. God bless you guys. Hope you're having a terrific Sunday race day here hanging out with Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play and reaction for what should be an exciting and exhilarating race here today when the NASCAR Cup Series goes road course racing in wine country at Sonoma Raceway. Hope you guys are doing well. Big shout out to Jeffrey and Daniel Berry Sports Highlights hanging out with us here. First couple of people here on the day hanging out with us. All right, looks like we're up and running here. Everybody doing good? Heck yeah, come on.
It's a gorgeous Sunday in Northern California. NASCAR on TNT. Live at Sonoma Raceway. Today, it's the Toyota Save Mark 350. The final road course race in 2026. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody, with the Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm Adam Alexander. Steve Letarte joins us in a bit. You know, if we're racing on the road, Dale, we've got to talk about Shane Van Gisbergen. He is no doubt the favorite. But how do they manage their day? Because he wants points. He also wants to get a victory.
Yeah, I think with everything that happened last week at San Diego, they might be tempted to try to get greedy here and win as many stage points as they can in stage one and stage two. There's a potential of winning a stage, but can he win both and the race? That makes stage three really, really tough. That does open up the opportunity for some.
That's right, guys. Shane Van Gisbergen with 5 poles and 6 wins on road courses.
97, as we said, he is the guy.
Some of the names that are obvious, I think, the speed is the 5.
Kyle Larson.
Car. Larson, Reddick, those two guys are going to
So
be
Kyle Larson,
a name that really surprised me.
doing a lot better in his last 5 races. 4 top 5 finishes, an average finish of 8th place for the number 5 Chevy. And look out for Briscoe, who finished 2nd last year here at Sonoma and could be a serious contender here in the number 19 Toyota.
Someone to watch in the 54, and the last guy I would put on the board from Northern California, A.J. Allmendinger. He's a ringer on the road, and today making his 500th career start. It's going to be fun.
And congratulations to A.J. Allmendinger, driver of the number 16 Chevy, makes his 500th career start here in NASCAR's Cup Series. We also see congratulations to Ty Gibbs, who ended up qualifying on the pole here for this one as we get ready.
Series champion manager.
It's Dusty Baker! And it's time for the most famous words in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines! All right, hope everybody's ready. The chat is popping off here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope everybody's having a terrific race day Sunday. Just want to start off this live stream, guys, by just saying, God bless you guys. Want to send a prayer out there to everybody and just say, thank you, Lord, for this beautiful Sunday, this beautiful race day, to be here, not only to be able to have this channel, but to be able to live stream it with my family, my friends, and everybody here who subscribes and follows Tim Reynolds Show. Lord, I just ask that you be with these people on this beautiful Sunday, that you bless them in their lives, show them that you love them and that you're always there for them. And Lord, thank you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us here today. Big shout out to one of our members here, Robert, hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you, Rob. How we doing, brother? Miles, what's going on, buddy? How we doing? Mrs. Reynolds in the chat as well. Jeffrey and Ty the sports guy as well hanging out with us here today. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, guys, let's real quickly here get into the starting lineup here in this one. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, so Ty Gibbs comes in as your pole sitter here in this one after qualifying in the number 54 Toyota. We see Carson Hocevar, another second place qualifying spot here in the number 77 Chevrolet. Kyle Larson ends up qualifying third in the number 5 Chevrolet there for Hendrick Motorsports. Michael McDowell, the teammate of Carson Hocevar for Spire Motorsports, qualifies fourth in the number 71 Chevrolet. Ross Chastain rounds out the top 5 here in the number 1 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing, and his teammate Shane Van Gisbergen in SVG, who is a legit contender to win this race here today, the road course king as I like to call him, qualifies 6th in the number 97 Chevy. We see Chase Briscoe qualifying 7th in the number 19 Toyota. Chase Briscoe had his best career road course finish last year here at Sonoma Raceway, where he was able to finish 2nd to SVG. AJ Allmendinger, congratulations to him making his 500th career Cup Series start. Qualifies 8th here in the number 16 Chevy. A good qualifying spot there for AJ Allmendinger. Denny Hamlin, who's only a few points now behind the point series leader, Tyler Reddick. He qualifies 9th here in the number 11 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And then Joey Logano rounds out the top 10 here in qualifying for this starting grid here in the number 22 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Tyler Reddick qualifying 11th here in the number 45 Toyota. Austin Hill qualifying 12th in the number 33 Chevrolet. Good luck to Austin Hill. Driving that number 33 Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, replacing the number 8 of the late, great Kyle Busch. So rest in peace, brother. We miss you. William Byron qualifies 13th in the number 24 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Christopher Bell qualifies 14th. And after Bell got out of the car last week during that road course or that street course race there at the Naval Base Cardona in San Diego, I do think that Christopher Bell here is going to be happy to be back inside the race car and could be a serious competitor here today as long as that wrist isn't bothering him. Chris Buescher qualifies 15th in the number 17 Ford Mustang. Ryan Blaney qualifies 16th in the number 12 Ford Mustang. Connor Zillich qualifying 17th in the number 88 Chevrolet. Chase Elliott, my guy, qualifying 18th here in the number 9 Chevy. Ryan Preece, who had a pretty good day or a pretty good race last week, qualifies 19th here in the number 60 Ford Mustang. And John Hunter Nemechek rounds out the top 20 here in the number 42 Toyota. There in this one, guys. As we get ready, the cars are rolling off of pit road. Beautiful wine country here at Sonoma Raceway.
Number 3 for Ty Gibbs on the front row with Carson Hocevar. That's back-to-back front row starts for driver 77. Row 2, guy that's won here twice.
Thank you, Ronnie, for giving a like.
The 71, he's great on the road. Row 3, teammates Ross Chastain with last year's victor in wine country, Shane Van Gisbergen. Row 4, head-to-head of the in-season challenge, round 1, Chase Briscoe.
Shout out to everybody hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, we're going to get our Super Chat goal going here, guys, and I think we're going to go a little bold today.
Let's bring in Marty Snyder. Good afternoon, Marty.
Afternoon, Adam. Everybody wants to pencil SVG Shane Van Gisbergen in as the race winner, but for the 97 team, it's not so cut and dry. And it all centers around where they are in the chase standings. They are now outside of it.
7 wins in the last 15 road course races for SVG.
Last week at San Diego, I asked Stephen during his crew chief, how do you play the race today? Do you play it for the win or for the maximum points? He said, honestly, the first few laps will tell me everything. If we can contend for the lead early on, I'll go for the win. But if we have to take the points, I'm not afraid to do that today either.
We'll continue the starting grid. Back in row 7, William Byron and the exhaustive Solar Boost Chevrolet, and Christopher Bell in the Ream Toyota. Row 8 is the 17 of Chris Buescher from Prosper, Texas, and the number 12 of Ryan Blaney and the Menards Dutch Boy Ford. In row 9, the 88 of Connor Zillich in the WeatherTech Chevrolet, and the number 9 of Chase Elliott in the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. In row 10, it's Ryan Preece, the number 60 from RFK, and John Hunter Nemechek And the number 42, Legacy Motor Club, Chevrolet, Toyota. From 11, you have Daniel Suarez and the number 7, Freeway Insurance Chevrolet, and Alex Bowman, the Allied Chevrolet. And then in row 12, two 27-year-olds, Austin Cindric and Zane Smith. Let's get down to Shannon Spade for more on Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, Dale, let's talk about that. Here are two stats that
Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. All right, guys, let me know, who are you picking to win the race here in Sonoma Raceway? As we get ready, guys, we'll go through the rest of the starting grid here in this one. Daniel Suarez qualifying 21st in the number 7 Chevrolet. Alex Bowman qualifying 22nd in the number 48 Chevrolet. Austin Cindric qualifying 23rd in the number 2 Ford Mustang. And Zane Smith qualifying 24th here in the number 38 Ford Mustang. Riley Herbst qualifying 25th in the number 35 Toyota. There, and we also see Bubba Wallace qualifying 26 in his number 23 Toyota, and he had a runner-up finish at San Diego last week, but also some trouble in qualifying for Bubba Wallace, who unfortunately got his car into the wall and some damage there to the number 23 that had to be repaired, and that's why he's qualifying near the back. So Cole Custer qualifies 27th in the number 41 Chevrolet. Josh Berry qualifying 28th in the number 21 Ford Mustang. Todd Gilliland qualifying 29th in the number 34 Ford Mustang. Austin Dillon rounds out the top 30 here, qualifying 30th in the number 3 Chevrolet. Ty Dillon qualifying 31st in the number 10 Chevrolet. And Eric Jones, and you see there the rest of the starting grid here, ladies and gentlemen. And we see the in-season challenge begins here today, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out as we look to advance to the second round. And man, this last year, the in-season challenge was pretty cool, so we'll see how it plays out here today.
I'm watching Ty Dillon and Denny Hamlin. We're running it back. Ty he busted everyone's bracket. He was a Cinderella story, made it all the way to the finals, came up a little short. But guys, don't watch out for the number 1 car, Ross Chastain. Ross is really good on road courses. Going against Christopher Bell, we're not sure what Christopher has with that left arm. And then, of course, you got the 38 of Zane Smith, who's been having a career year this season, but he's up against a Hurricane who wants to go for the money. We'll see what's going to happen. Double A, back to you, boys.
I would say this, expect the unexpected when it comes to the in-season challenge. That's what we got in year 1. And now we check out the elevation track map powered by iRacing. A lot of highs and lows at this place, Dale.
Yeah, we'll go for a lap here, down the front straightaway, crossing the start-finish line, taking the left through turn 1, up the hill. You want to stay hard to the left here, right against this curve, to be able to enter turn 2. Right there.
And you see the right-hand turn to start this thing off here, guys, as they go through the racetrack here. This is a very tricky racetrack for these drivers.
Downhill into a big braking zone into turn 4. Really important to be able to get through here well because it sets up a passing zone heading to turn 7. Another big braking zone right here. You'll see a lot of cars diving 2, 3 wide into this curve, trying to make position. Trying to get drive out of this corner to the S's is really difficult. Switching back and forth, left and right through the S's. Important that your car can do that quickly. You're going to be loose up over the hill here, spinning the rear tires down the hill through turn 9. Again, get to the left on top of this curve right here for the entry into turn 10. We've seen some accidents out of this corner, dropping tires off in the gravel right here on the left. Then another braking zone into turn 11. A critical passing opportunity every single lap. A lot of mistakes made in this corner.
Yep, turn 11, a very tricky corner, a good passing corner.
Gotta be difficult to do. And that's a lap. It's tough, technical. There's a lot of flow to it. You make a mistake in one corner, guys, it's going to cost you a good lap.
All right, so stage 1, guys, ends after 25 laps. You flip the stage with about 2 to 3 to go for your fuel window. Stage 2 will end in lap 55. So slip the stage there with 2 to 3 to go as well. And the final pit window opens up at lap 65 as we have 55 laps to the finish here in this one.
Do you want to stretch the set of your tires that far? only time will tell how that final stage will run.
So 25 laps, 30 laps, and then the final stage. As we head to the restart zone, boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! And we see here out in front, Ty Gibbs, the number 54 Toyota with the lead. But on the outside, a nice run here by Carson Hocevar, who could take the lead away here after turn number 1. And the 77 out in front here in a nice move there by the 77 Chevrolet. And now Hocevar holding on to the lead. Ty Gibbs right behind him, and Michael McDowell in third as we go into this right-hand turn. Coming off the asphalt there. And now, look into the inside here. Hocevar, who got in hot as we see Ty Gibbs on the inside. The 54 Toyota side by side with the 77 Chevrolet. And there goes Ty Gibbs through the S's, able to take the lead back from Carson Hocevar. And a nice run here. Ty Gibbs taking that 54 Toyota out back in front.
Tricky corner right here. Really, really fast. Into turn 10 for the first time.
So fast entry here into turn number 10. Michael McDowell right on the back bumper of his teammate. And now looking to the inside. The 71 Chevrolet looking to get into second place. And he will make the pass as we come out of turn number 11. A beautiful pass by Michael McDowell. So now in second, does Michael McDowell have anything for Ty Gibbs? And what about SVG? Well, we'll see back here some action, it looks like, between Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano as the 11 Toyota battling with the 22 Ford Mustang. And Logano trying to hold on to that spot, but Denny Hamlin gets the edge on the outside and has the momentum to get that spot. Now inside the top 9. And now McDowell getting very close to that back bumper of Ty Gibbs. Very bright colors here today on a lot of these paint scheme cars. And a very aggressive driving here early on as we see somebody dive bomb the inside of Ross Chastain. That's A.J. Allmendinger. What a move, but Ross Chastain able to hold on to his spot. Oh-ho! As they're side by side through the S's, that 16 is having to rumble and stumble and bumbling here and trying to get past Ross Chastain. And who's right behind them? It's Chase Briscoe with the number 19 Toyota looking to make a move to get inside the top 7. And a nice move there as you see battling still side by side. A.J. Allmendinger and Chastain. The 16's got the inside of turn 11. And there goes A.J. Allmendinger taking that top 6 spot away from Ross Chastain. And now Chastain's got another problem with Briscoe right on his back bumper, the number 19 Toyota looking to get that spot and get inside the top 7. And we see here in the back of the pack, actually up near the front, this is Kyle Larson battling with third for SVG. SVG in the number 97 Red Bull Chevrolet continuing to have a great run here as he's already moved up a couple of different positions. And we'll see if SVG takes his time or tries to get out in front as quickly as possible. And now here looking to the inside of Kyle Larson. The 97 Chevy's got a nice move here. Larson holding hard on the outside and not able to make the pass as Larson able to hold speed there as we head through the S's.
Onboard camera. Watching one of the best all-time work. Number 97, Shane Van Gisbergen.
All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we've got a super chat goal here of 20 super chats on the channel. I hope you guys will help us accomplish that. So you see here riding along with SVG. SVG really uses that clutch to his advantage, really working himself through the gears of the transmission a lot better than we see a lot of other drivers here at road courses. This is what gives him such an advantage, able to get on that clutch, get back on the gas quickly. The way SVG is able to roll through some of these corners and really not only be efficient as far as fuel saving, but also as far as maintaining his tires, it's really nice to see. And the two-time Sonoma winner Kyle Larson has got a battle here as we see the 97 Chevy right behind the number 5 Chevrolet, riding toe-to-toe there with his back bumper. Jeffrey, Miles, Robert, how we doing, everybody? Mrs. Reynolds, we are on TNT Sports.
He's going to school right now, trying to keep.
All right, guys, as we continue to battle here, Kyle Larson holding on to a top 3 spot. SVG's worked his way up inside the top 4, and A.J. Allmendinger rounds out the top 5 with Michael McDowell and Ty Gibbs out in front. Right now, Ty Gibbs with the lead. Michael McDowell has fallen back just a little bit here.
Little arguing there again. We're going to see that all day long.
Oh! And some serious contact in the back of the pack with Riley Herbst, the 35 Toyota, and the number 3 Chevrolet of Austin Dillon. And now here watching a battle with Hocevar side by side here with Chase Briscoe. And unfortunately for the 77, he's fallen back quite a bit here as he's battling here for 7th spot. Chase Briscoe looks like he's got a faster car here, but a nice driving through the corners there for the 77 Chevrolet driver, Carson Hocevar. And right behind Briscoe is his teammates Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell as they continue to battle. Here's SVG looking to the inside of the number 5 Chevy, and Kyle Larson will have to fall back because SVG gets around the number 5 Chevy and he takes that number 97 Chevrolet up to the 3rd place position. And watch out, because I think Ty Gibbs and Michael McDowell may have some company here in just a little while. And thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, hanging out here. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any shout outs, any racing questions, NASCAR questions, sports questions, anything you guys would like to ask me or shout out. Make sure you do it here on the Super Chats on the live stream. And guys, we do have a 20 Super Chat challenge here. So we'll see if we can get 20 Super Chats throughout the 3-hour broadcast here for the NASCAR Cup Series. Hope you guys enjoy the live play-by-play. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's crack open a cold one here, dog. Hey, matches the jacket. Hey, let's go. Tim Reynolds Show. Toast to y'all, man. Cheers to y'all. God bless y'all. And thanks for hanging out with us here on this race day Sunday. Woo! Love that noise, baby. Let's go. Oh, I needed that in my life. Oh, that was good. Nothing like a cracking open a nice soda for race day. And then right after the soda, you know what time it is. It's going to be beer 30, baby. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Miles, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah. And guys, an aggressive pass here by A.J. Allmendinger, able to get to the inside of the number 5 Chevrolet of Kyle Larson, who got into, I believe that was turn number 11, way too hard and way too fast. And A.J. Allmendinger able to take advantage now inside the top 5. And you see right now the tracker having a little bit of some trouble here. Let me try to see if I can reset this a little bit here, guys. I want to see if we can get that. I had the race tracker up when we started, and then it just went away. Interesting.
Wireless, access every in-car camera with driver data, multi-view, full team audio, and more. Watch NASCAR Driver Cam all season long only on HBO Max. Trimble onboard camera, look into the eyes of Chris Buescher. Good on the road. Driver 17.
Yeah, you're right about that. Dinger definitely used up Larson there, Robert. Casey, what's up? Taylor Gray signs a 1-year deal with Joe Gibbs. Heck yeah, Casey.
Kyle Larson.
And you see riding here with the number 17 Ford Mustang, and you see here that pass from A.J. Allmendinger as Allmendinger, actually Allmendinger used up Kyle Larson there, getting in too hot, and man, pushed that number 5 Chevy to the outside, and I do not think Kyle Larson's going to be too happy about that.
A.J. all weekend in practice, and man, the back of that car was so out of shape in all his braking zones. We watch a lot of action happening back here. Byron trying to get around the 22.
And William Byron trying to make a pass to get around the 22 of Joey Logano. And a nice run here for the 24 Chevrolet. William Byron, the inside of the 22 of Joey Logano, and able to make the pass is the 24 Chevy. And getting congested here back around 12th and 15th with a lot of these drivers really right up against each other. We're 8 laps into stage number 1. Ty Gibbs continues to lead as we see a replay here as, oh no! Man, Carson Hocevar got lucky getting into the rear end of Christopher Bell, and somehow Bell's able to hold on to it here.
Sideways for such a high-speed corner of the racetrack. That's just probably a mistake. I don't know if the 20 may have gotten into the 77 at some point a lap before to create some frustration there, but
like most good hockey fights, you normally see the gloves come off. You don't see the 4 or 5 minutes leading up to it. You just wonder with the 20th bell if he can get back to the rear bumper of the 77. Was there some frustration, or did he make a mistake?
Alfie, appreciate you. Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. And you see here the last 3 finishes at Sonoma for Christopher Bell have all been inside the top 10. So a guy that definitely races well here at this road course racetrack. So Hocevar better watch out, though. Currently 9th, Christopher Bell in 10th. But if Bell gets to that back bumper, he's going to use him up. So SVG still in 3rd right now. As we see Michael McDowell and Ty Gibbs holding on to the lead.
He a moment ago said, quote, "We are not good." And Steve, the diagnosis later from SVG was we are too tight in the slow corners and too free on entry pretty much everywhere else. Stephen Doran made a ton of changes, way more than they normally make at a road course this morning to this 97 car, but early reports that the 97 driver is not very happy. But how do you fix that when you have kind of both sides of the coin when it comes to handling, Steve?
Well, I think it starts with being too tight. The front tires have to track where the driver wants to go. He has a pedal to fix the rear tires. That's going to be on him. But when he turns that steering wheel, those front tires need to react. The car needs to track. That's what I would attack. Lean on that expertise, that egg under that throttle pedal. Test his talent.
They kind of did this last week. Opened the race, not handling well at all. Really complaining a lot about the car. And they made the adjustments necessary. He was super pleased.
And Ty Gibbs, top 15 finish in 7 of the last 8 road course races. In 2025, he finished 7th at Sonoma. So a really good competitor here on these road course races. And what is this? Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to our boy, one of our members here on Tim Reynolds Show, Robert M. with the $5 Super Chat donation saying, "Is it just ironic that Hocevar has a collision company as a sponsor?" You know what, Robert? I was hoping somebody would notice that, because I didn't even know who the sponsor was on Hocevar, and then seeing, looking him up or whatever, just earlier, was it yesterday or something like that? I did not realize that, dude. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that here, Robert. Wow. Wow, that is hilarious, guys. So if you don't know, NASCAR fans obviously do, but Carson Hocevar has got a reputation for being a very aggressive driver, and we're already seeing that here early on with the battle between him and Christopher Bell inside the top 10 here, with him getting into the back of that number 20 Toyota, almost spinning him out. And our boy Robert here, one of our members on Tim Reynolds Show, likes to point that out with a little $5 super chat here. And that's one super chat to our goal of 20 here today. Hopefully we can reach this goal here today, guys. Don't forget to hit me up in the live chat here with those super chats if you have any questions, any shout outs, anything you guys would like to ask me here on the live stream, or if you just want to help support the channel, those super chats do go a long way. And don't forget to sign up for channel memberships, guys. If you're interested in those for Tim Reynolds' YouTube channel, you guys can find those on my YouTube channel here as we get ready to get back to the race here, riding along with Daniel Suarez. And you see the difference in elevations from each corner here. And this is what really makes this racetrack unique. To me, one of my favorite racetracks here is Sonoma. I've never been there personally. Hopefully I'll get to scratch that off my bucket list one day. But the type of aggressive racing you see here is incredible. As we see, speaking of aggressive racing, the number 38 gets into the back bumper here of Daniel Suarez, and Zane Smith going to look to take advantage of that front bumper as he gets around the number 7 Chevrolet for a spot gained there, I think somewhere inside the top 20. So a good run there for Zane Smith. And I think Kyle Larson. Oh!
Larson, go. Let's take a look. Let's listen. Yeah, he just pulled over. I think that he's starting to struggle balance-wise.
Okay, guys, very interesting move we just seen from A.J. Allmendinger, pulling over and actually letting Kyle Larson go by after it sounded like a little bit of a slip up there, just being courteous. And then how about the battle here between Christopher Bell and Carson Hocevar? As you see the number 20 being patient, but really working on that pass to get around the 77 Chevrolet. A great pass there by Christopher Bell. And we've got to make sure we give kudos to Christopher Bell here, guys. He's racing with a brace on his left wrist and doing pretty well here thus far in this road course race. All right, so we head to a commercial break here, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Once again, guys, want to give a big shout out to our last $5 Super Chat donation here from Robert M., one of our members here, 2775. We appreciate you, Robert. AJ Lee or no AJ Styles? No AJ Allmendinger? Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you, Jeffrey. There's not a better name in motorsports, in my opinion, than AJ Allmendinger. I mean, come on, man. That is a racing name if I've ever heard one, right? Especially in NASCAR. He let him by so he could hit him again. Robert, you may be right about that, but I think this is an example of what we seen take place last week, guys, with the number 45 Toyota giving a spot to his teammate Corey Heim rather than taking him out when he had the chance to do so. So very interesting to see AJ Allmendinger sort of give that same courtesy here to Kyle Larson after getting into him a few laps ago. Uh-oh, and we've got some action here, guys, even though we're on commercial break. Side by side, it looks like SVG is able to get around the number 71 Chevrolet of Michael McDowell. A great move near the start-finish line as the number 97 finds a way to get around the 71 Chevy. And now SVG is in second place and looking to track down the leader, Ty Gibbs. And will he be able to get to the front? We will find out. But even with the car that right now SVG is complaining about, saying that it's extremely too tight on the front tires and the back tires seem to be a little too free when he tries to get on the throttle, especially getting into the corner. So very interesting to see what's going to happen here with that car for the number 97. It can only get better, right? If SVG is able to take that car to the front right now, you got to imagine when they make some pit stops and make some adjustments, they're only going to get better in that number 97 Chevy, Red Bull Chevy. All right, thank you guys. We got Raw tomorrow night. No, KC. Let me put this in the chat. KC, WWE Raw is at, what is it, 3? I think it's 3 p.m. tomorrow. All right, so getting back to the action here. Now Ty Gibbs has to look for SVG in his rearview mirror.
Sonoma, California on TNT.
So Michael McDowell in third, Kyle Larson in fourth, and AJ Allmendinger in fifth.
Led every lap so far from the pole, and we have a taker on the pit lane. Daniel Suarez in. Marty Snyder.
Unscheduled for Daniel Suarez. He has a tire going down. He thinks they debated for a moment, hey, do you want us to pit or you want me to try and let this thing live? What do you want me to do? They decided to pit, so they bring him down pit road here. 11 to go. Really can't connect it from anything here, Steve, strategy-wise, but they had to get that Goodyear tire off.
Well, the big concern
so unfortunately for the number 7 Chevy of Daniel Suarez.
You say if you have a flat or spin out in stage 1, you're perhaps handcuffed for the rest of the day on being straightforward and not being very creative. So now we have Suarez leaving pit road. The Bleacher Report.
Absolutely there, Robert. This is the 750 horsepower package.
Long
I really like the extra horsepower they've given these cars here. I think it's made everybody a little bit more competitive.
Car looked good in practice.
So we see here Chase Briscoe has been able to get around the number 16 Chevrolet of A.J. Allmendinger, and now Briscoe in the number 19 Toyota has gotten inside the top 5 here at Sonoma Raceway.
Lockup on the right front. We're hearing there might have been a lockup as well on the 71 of Dow. All them teammates aspire maybe having a little bit of some flat spotting issues or flat spot potential as the race goes on. That's one of the things that can bite you here in the 3 heavy braking zones is sliding the tire. Once you slide it and flat spot it, it finds that flat spot in the next braking zone for the rest of the run, and you continue to make that flat spot worse and worse before you need to come to pit road and change tires.
So A.J. Allmendinger making his 500th career start here for the Cup Series.
That 11th car up to 6th is definitely going a different direction than he led on, moving his way towards the front.
And their confidence level coming into the day was on the long haul. So it may just continue to get better and better.
Oh, and there goes Bell, Christopher Bell, with a nice move in turn number 11 to get around the 16 Chevrolet of A.J. Allmendinger. And a great pass there as Christopher Bell finds himself inside the top 7. Riding along here with Tyler Reddick, it looks like some cars are already reporting some flat spots on their tires. So that's going to be an issue here as we're still trying to get to that first pit window here, which is about 2 to 4 laps before the end of the stage.
Think about the reset, and you see what's happened to Reddick today. We told the story for Hamlin moving up, and it's so interesting to watch the dynamic of these two race teams.
What's wild is how good the
And guys, the in-season challenge, as we see Reddick battling with Alex Bowman, Austin Cindric battling with Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez battling with Todd Gilliland, and Carson Hocevar battling with Zane Smith. We see Chase Briscoe battling A.J. Allmendinger, Ty Gibbs battling A.J. Dillon, Bubba Wallace battling Michael McDowell, and Chase Elliott battling Noah Grayson. So very interesting here in this in-season challenge as Hamlin is battling Ty Dillon once again. Eric Jones battling Joey Logano, Chris Buescher battling Joe Hunter Nemechek, and Christopher Bell battling, they just skipped it there, Byron battling Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and that'll be it. They went through that pretty quick. So
Lenny was quick in practice. As I mentioned earlier, the 24 as well. Chase Elliott back there. They're trying to get these spots.
there we go. In-season challenge thus far here for everybody. Just kind of roll through this a little bit for everybody to see.
From behind. If you don't make that pass quickly, then you become somebody that's on the defense.
A.J. Allmendinger back in the 8th spot. Let's get 16 team radio.
I think the 7 might down a little bit. So I just struggled grip-wise overall. I copy. It's pretty hard to say. I've been hooked on. I just suck, but it's not very good.
Allmendinger always tells it like it is, and Echo Park is partnered for the first time ever on a car wrap with A.J. and the team. It's for his 500th career start here today. What do you have for us, Shannon?
Yeah, A.J. Allmendinger certainly came into this weekend with some momentum added.
Uh-oh, and now looking to the inside here of A.J. Allmendinger. Here goes Hocevar, and a nice pass there around the number 16 Chevrolet as Hocevar gets back up inside the top 8.
He has not been happy. He said the car has been just really all over the place. You heard him say he believes there's some damage. He said the left front is shaking, and he does believe that toe has been knocked out. So not a good feeling for the 16, even though he is holding steady right now on the race course.
Yeah, he's one of those drivers we talked pre-race. Had a shot to go out and make it happen.
Uh-oh, and guys, now we're seeing SVG getting up to the back bumper here of Ty Gibbs. And Gibbs still trying to hold on to the lead, but that number 97 Chevy is getting close right behind him. Oh, wow. Hey, thanks for the update there, Robert. As we see here, if the race ended right now, Denny Hamlin would be your new points leader, which when you think about it, just shows what kind of a season Denny Hamlin is having this year in that number 11 Toyota Racing team for Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, it's impressive. It really is. Denny Hamlin started out the season, I want to say, a little rough. Wasn't doing too bad, but definitely wasn't doing up to par to his standards. And it's just been a tale of two halves of the season. The first half of the season's been Tyler Reddick really dominating like we've never seen a driver dominate before early on in a season for NASCAR. And then we see here that Denny Hamlin, the NASCAR Cup Series veteran, proves why he's one of the best drivers we've ever seen. For him to come out and have as many wins as he's had in the last 3 months is really incredible to see. And that number 11 Toyota Racing team is a legit contender to win the regular season championship this year. Right now, Tyler Reddick holds that title with the number 45 Toyota team there for the 2311 Racing. But I'm telling you, it could definitely be Denny Hamlin's year to win the regular season championship again. But it all comes down to what's going to happen in the playoffs, right? You want to see Denny Hamlin be able to compete for a championship, and hopefully he'll be able to do that this year. Miles says, send him SVG. Heck yeah, guys. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And please share this live stream with your family and friends as we try to get as many people on the live stream as we can, and as many people to like and subscribe as we can. Thank you, guys. Man, I wonder where our boy Ghost is at. Missing out. Like, here we go. I'm going to put it in the chat. There we go, in the chat. We miss you, Ghost. And oh, we got another $2 super chat donation here from Robert. 2775 here, one of our members. SVG just playing with his food. Man, you could be right, dude. SVG doesn't have the car that he wants right now. But even with that said, he is closing in on the race lead right now. Really, as these tires start to wear more, it seems like SVG is the one who's able to continuously keep his last lap times consistent. All right, guys, so here we go. 5 laps to go in stage number 1. This is going to open up the pit window for everybody who wants to pit 4 to 2 laps before the end of the stage to flip the stage. And we'll see how long these two drivers tend to stay out on the track here, whether they stay for stage points or they try to come and pit early to flip the stage, as we've now got 4 laps to go here at Sonoma Raceway.
Well, 4 to go right here, coming to 3 to go. The leaders could wait.
So you see Ty Gibbs right now having a very good run off of the corners, as he has a lot of good grip and exit speed coming out of the corners. SVG is able to carry a little more speed into the corner right now and is handling pretty well. And hey, we got pit stops here as we see Connor Zilich in the number 88 Chevrolet pitting here.
Chevy down pit road, been a little bit too free for Connor Zilich, who had a good run yesterday in the O'Reilly race.
Good point, KC. Good point, brother.
And yes, next lap, you'll see a lot of people here on pit road, Steve.
Yeah, it's going to get busy. So once again, the 54 and the 97 could argue and pit one more lap because they would be the ones that close pit road. So no surprise here if Ty stays on the racetrack. We'll see what he does for a decision. He does. So what does everyone else do?
Okay, so Ty Gibbs is going to stay out on the racetrack, and this will lead to 3 laps to go as he holds on to the lead here.
There you go. On the racetrack. So very popular group staying on the racetrack. They could be gambling on the leaders coming the next time, but if Gibbs stays on the racetrack, it'll shut it off. Here you go. Here's the match.
Wow, so here we go. Everybody coming to pit lane here.
Or do you want track position? And all these drivers say, give me some of that track position when I start that second stage.
Well, they had no points. They said, hey, we're not inside the top 10, so we're going to have to come. You look at it. It looks like caution flag pit stops. So many cars coming in once. Shannon, Ryan Blaney on pit road.
All right. So about 20 cars on pit road right now.
The back is starting to slide. So you'll see him come in here and start to work on that number 12 car. Danielle? And Tyler Reddick is going the wrong direction. After qualifying 11th, fell to 17th, they said you are losing in turn 2. That is our biggest loss. They're trying to get better in that section of the racetrack.
So pretty good, clean pit road pit stops here from these drivers. So we'll see, is Ty Gibbs going to come in? No, Ty Gibbs will stay out, but SVG is coming to pit here, thinking the win is probably a little bit better than those stage points he's going to get.
Pit road was still open when he did it. Other cars are also jumping to pit road. Marty, 97 on the pit road in front of you.
Yeah, this was that decision marker that we talked about for the 97 team. Again, outside of a chase spot coming into the race here at Sonoma, but clearly feel like...
So both Kyle Larson and SVG make their pit stops here as we've got 2 laps to go here in stage number 1 as Ty Gibbs is your leader. Christopher Bell now in 2nd. Michael McDowell in 3rd. Carson Hocevar in 4th.
Stage 1 put themselves in a position to possibly win the race later today.
So because the start-finish line is all the way around turn 11, and all you have to do is go under that orange box, that allowed 2nd, 3rd, 4th to jump to pit road with Gibbs staying on the racetrack. So now with about a lap and a half left, Gibbs should kind of easily go on to the stage win. The 97 of SVG feeling really good about his position.
Yeah, you got to if you're SVG, getting out of the pit stop there, still inside the top 8. So a great pit stop there for SVG as Ty Gibbs now gets up and gets around turn number 11 here as we head towards our final lap here in stage number 1. And oh no, we've got too fast exiting for Austin Dillon. So a pit road penalty he'll have to serve after stage number 1.
We have a mix of new and old tires, so the closing rate on some of these braking zones can be very different. As a crew chief, you try to let your driver know if the car behind or in front.
All right, so here on the final lap here of stage number 1, Ty Gibbs, your leader, as he's coming around. Almost able to lap a few of these drivers here with all the pit stops made. But you see 24 laps today and 126 laps led on the season for Ty Gibbs. He got his first career win this year at Bristol Motor Speedway. And it's been a very, very good season for Ty Gibbs in the number 54 Toyota.
I remember when Ty Gibbs made his first career start in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, did it on the road course at Daytona. We were all curious how he was doing. He never executed a green flag pit stop. He was pretty good. He went out, won the race, and at that point we knew this kid is really special on the road. Been good at the cup level as well. And he's going to win the...
All right, guys, and here goes your winner of stage number 1 for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Sonoma Raceway. It's Ty Gibbs in the number 54 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Will be compromised.
All right, so we'll have to wait and see how the top 10 finishes here. Oh, cowboy. Hey, where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Ow! Heck yeah, guys, here we go. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What is going on with my... I said any tier. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Heck yeah, Miles, let's go. Gave me 2 super chats, so it should be 2. I swear this thing just doesn't want to work, does it? All right, guys, so here after stage number 1, we'll get right into it. I believe this is our... I'm going to go ahead and try to update this real quick just to see what the finish was here after stage number 2. or excuse me, stage number 1. Boom, there we go. All right. All right, guys, so here we go. Here's your finish after stage number 1. Ty Gibbs gets the 10 points there in the number 54 Toyota, finishing first in stage number 1. Christopher Bell, 9 points for the number 20 Toyota, their racing team. For a second place finish after stage number 2, Michael McDowell finishes third in the number 71 Chevrolet. Carson Hocevar, his teammate, ends up finishing fourth in the number 77 Chevy. Ryan Priest ends up finishing fifth in the number 60 Ford Mustang. Alex Bowman with a sixth place finish here in the number 48 Chevy after stage number 2. Shane Van Gisbergen ends up finishing seventh here, so gets 4 stage points. That's not too bad, especially with him pitting before the end of the stage. Eric Jones ends up finishing 8th here in the number 43 Toyota. Kyle Larson gets a 9th place finish here in the number 5 Chevrolet. And Riley Herbst rounds out the top 10 here after stage number 1 in the number 35 Toyota. So there's your stage points there and who gets them as we get ready to see who's pitting and who's not here in this one. Who will try to flip the stage? Yeah, so just went ahead and checked it. They got to adjust the leaderboard a little bit there, KC. Yep. Yeah, Riley Herbst got stage points. Now, Robert, very interesting you mentioned Riley Herbst, because I don't know where he's racing next year. He may not be back in the Cup Series. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. What's up, Tim? In the house watching the race and Toyotas do something today? Yeah, Dylan, the Toyotas look really good here today like they have all season. So very interesting to see what happens.
Let's find out.
Hey guys, I'm high atop the racetrack. Look at this view. I mean, if you wanted to get some brownie points with your significant other, I say bring them to Sonoma and watch them racing. But I'm not the only one up here, guys. Over here to my left is the spotters. The main spotters are right here, so they can basically see from turn 1, they miss 3A and 3B, and then the rest of the track is theirs until down in turn 11. I was talking to Chris Lambert, who is the spotter for Denny Hamlin earlier today. I asked him, I said, hey, was last week an anomaly, or are we going to see more out of the 11? He said Denny's gone to work in the sim. Old dog learning new tricks is going to be tough for the field. If Denny Hamlin can learn how to run some road courses now, boys, he might be hanging around for a lot longer.
What a view, Mom. And I'll say spotting here becomes not just difficult for view, but you have to decide, is it driver's left, driver's right, or inside, outside? Because that can change in which direction you are basically turning as you see.
All right, so the leaders are coming to pit here. At least the top 6 come into pit. This will give SVG the lead with Kyle Larson right behind him in the number 5 Chevy, and Chase Briscoe there in third now.
Coming to pit road now. Car started going away with about 5 laps to go. Then he said it built loose. A nice 4-tire stop here, Marty.
Boy, Danielle, for a team that came in 34 points out of a chase spot, 8 critical stage points for Michael McDowell in the 71. Said we have great short run speed. It has to hang on longer, Shannon.
Yeah, perfect stage for Ty Gibbs, who told his crew that the car is good as a little bit tight on those right-hand turns. They know that they're going to be back there in traffic for this stage 2. They told him, just be patient. We'll get it back in stage 3.
Yeah, you said it, Shannon. The race off pit road is critical because you want to minimize the damage knowing that you're already going to be starting behind all those cars that stayed out. Ty Gibbs first on. He's the first off. He'll restart outside the top 20. The man in charge, Shane Van Gisbergen, as we get stage 2 next.
All right, guys, so Ty Gibbs wins stage number 1, and after those pit stops now, we'll reset and get everything going for the restart here in stage number 2. All right, thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, just give me a second here. I'm going to see if I can get the race tracker back up here for us. Sometimes this thing glitches out, especially on the road course races for whatever reason. I did have it working yesterday during the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race. But we'll see what happens. Right now, not much. So let me just try to do this. All right, Reddick with steering issues. Yeah, I was hearing that from a lot of cars, Robert. Even SVG was having problems with balance and steering, especially with his front tires. But still, he was able to hold on inside the top 3 pretty much the whole race there. So, yeah, interesting how some cars, it's affecting them and making them slower, and other ones, they're finding a way to work through it, like SVG, man. That's why I call him the road course king right now. All right, guys, so it looks like, unfortunately, not able to get the race tracker up for whatever reason. That's bugging me. But it is what it is, so what can you do? All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shibbity doo wop. Shoo bop bop shibbity doo wop. Bop ba doo wop. All right, guys, let me know who you are picking to win this race thus far, man. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. Perfect. All right, so SVG takes over the lead here. And since they're going to talk some more, let's go over and see the new sort of starting grid here. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Big news here. It looks like the hood is up on the number 45 Toyota, and this is not a good sign for the NASCAR points leader.
I don't know much, but I would say that not having power steering in a road course sucks.
Yeah, regardless of what his issue is, it's going to affect him greatly in the points. We talked about him being so close, or Hamlin being so close behind him heading into this race. Denny's having a great day and doing exactly what he needs to do.
Having a great day, and oh, by the way, let's take a quick look at the current point standings as they run.
And guys, since Watkins Glen, we have seen Denny Hamlin close the gap between 129 points all the way to 9 points now. And currently, right now, as we sit, Tyler Reddick would drop 31 points below Denny Hamlin if the race was to end right now. So very interesting what's happening here, guys.
Adam, back to you guys.
It's been incredible. I mean,
Very interesting here, guys. All right, let's get things started here. SVG starting out first here in stage number 2 in the number 97 Chevrolet. Kyle Larson in second. Chase Briscoe in third. Denny Hamlin in fourth. And guys, they are still working on that power steering right now for Tyler Reddick. And this is crucial for this 2311 Racing team. They need to get that number 45 car fixed. He's got no power steering right now. That has to be terrible for Kyle Larson, or for Tyler Reddick. So Ryan Blaney in fifth here, William Byron in sixth, Chase Elliott in seventh, Connor Zillich now in eighth, Joey Logano in ninth, and Ross Chastain rounds out the top 10 as we get ready to start stage number 2. Hope you guys are ready.
So going off what Jimmy said right there, if the pump itself is kind of churning itself apart, it's going to be hard to fix here during the race.
Championship leader, number 1 seed.
All right, here we go as we head towards the restart zone.
Something to watch.
We're back green flag racing here at Sonoma Raceway in the NASCAR Cup Series as SVG is able to get out in front with the lead, but here comes Kyle Larson in the number 5 Chevrolet. As we head into the first right turn, SVG holds on, but that number 5 is right there at his back bumper. Oh, and a nice move there, looking to the inside as Ryan Blaney looking to get around Denny Hamlin. Oh, contact! There's some big contact there. Oh, and now William Byron with contact into Denny Hamlin as well. And Hamlin's got to be super pissed off right now with both Ryan Blaney and Byron using the front bumpers to get around the number 11 Toyota. And you know now here on stage number 2, the intensity is going to start to pick up here between these Cup Series drivers. So it's continuing to run here in a fantastic race. SVG out in front. Kyle Larson keeping it close. And Chase Briscoe making a nice run here to get up towards the top 2. And we see there Ryan Blaney able to get around the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin looking to dive bomb the inside of William Byron. He's right there at the back bumper. And oh my goodness, coming out of turn number 11 down to the front stretch. Hamlin side by side with Byron. Contact again between the 24 and 11. They are bumping and trading paint right now. And man, now the 11 to the inside. Ooh, man. And this aggressive racing is inside the top 5 as William Byron able to get that 24 Chevrolet inside the top 5 here. And a nice run, but man, Hamlin's got to be pissed. Look at here. You see the contact, the bumping by the number 24 and the 12 right there. Contact from Ryan Blaney. And then right there, William Byron comes in and causes the contact there to Hamlin. And he's got to be pissed about that. And now Ryan Blaney making a nice move here, getting up to Chase Briscoe's back bumper as we see 3 cars now battling for second place. Chase Briscoe, a nice run here. He finished second last year at Sonoma Raceway. Looking for a same top 5 finish here in this one. And Jeffrey picking my boy Chase Elliott. I like Elliott's chances as well there, Jeffrey. And now Ross Chastain getting up to that back bumper there, Denny Hamlin. And Hamlin has lost another spot as Connor Zilic has been able to get around the number 11 Toyota into the 5th place position here, or 6th place, I should say.
Been able to flip the stage, get some track position. He's 6th right in front of Hamlin.
Had an insane series of bad luck this year as a rookie.
Oh, guys, and you're seeing there, Connor Zilic gets a little loose, and that could be taken advantage of here by Denny Hamlin as we head through the S's. An aggressive driver in Connor Zilic, the rookie, has not had much luck this season. It's been a rough season for him, but a win here could be a big confidence boost for the driver of the number 88 Chevrolet. Oh, and wait a minute, A.J. Allmendinger looking to the inside of Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano gets pushed out of the way, and that's a nice move there for A.J. Allmendinger to be able to get around the number 9 and number 22 cars for 2 spots. So A.J. Allmendinger now inside the top 9. Elliott currently 10th. Logano in 11th. Ooh, and Austin Cindric, his teammate, got really loose there as he's battling with John Hunter Nemechek. And uh-oh, we've got a battle here for the lead. Kyle Larson getting up to the back bumper here of the 97 Chevrolet. SVG is in trouble as the number 5 Chevy looks to get the lead here from the number 97 Chevrolet.
The driver's not gaining any more confidence sitting in the garage, and the team's not learning any more of what he needs in a race car. I mean, all of those things add up, especially with such limited practice time. On board with Kyle Larson doing
and we're seeing here Kyle Larson, cool, calm, and collective as he continues to battle here.
The drivers like Gibbs and Bell, they're inside the top 20 now. Those that have scored those stage points, their goal is to be the front of that pack. Maybe they'll get a chance to win another stage if everybody hits pit road again.
And we see Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney keeping it very close here. And even William Byron is starting to close that gap. Right now, guys, the space between first place and 5th place is only separated by 2 seconds.
For Ryan Blaney right now, you see him in 4th. What is the problem is his cool shirt is obviously malfunctioning. He's telling the guys he does not think that he's working. It's working, I'm sorry. So the next time he comes down pit road, they're going to hand him a tool through that window so that he can evacuate that water so he does not burn up inside. Dale, Stevie, you guys can maybe talk about this a little bit, just how hot it can get inside those race cars when those cool shirts are not working.
Yeah, the cool shirt itself is basically a shirt that has little tubing that circulates cold water. What happens when the cold water stops recirculating, it just heats up to the level of the car. And anybody who knows who jumps in a pool, right? A 65-degree pool is way colder than 65-degree air. And that's kind of what happens right here. The warmer that water gets, it just insulates you. So he can connect something and just drain the shirt. But either way, it's going to be a tough situation. Luckily, a very comfortable day here in Sonoma.
As long as he's competitive, that'll distract him somewhat on
how uncomfortable.
Oh, no, guys. Tyler Reddick back down pit road and trying to fix that car. This is a bad day for the points leader. Looks like Denny Hamlin, guys, is going to come out with the points lead after this race. Wow.
Well, at this point, I questioned the 11 not scoring stage points in stage 1, and shame on me. Chris Gale's decision to pit and keep this track position was genius. Because of this mechanical issue with Reddick, I don't think it's as high a priority for Hamlin. He actually could think, why not me? Being and banging at the end of this race, maybe I can have a great run here overall. So I like the strategy as we see the 9.
Oh, contact there between the number 9 and the number 1. As we see there, Chase Elliott looking to get around Ross Chastain, and he does. And Elliott may have something for AJ Allmendinger as they're battling here for a top 8 spot. A nice run here by the number 9 Chevy as Elliott was able to dive bomb turn number 11 and get around the number 1, heading towards the start-finish line.
But he's shown up and seems to have a car that can move through the field. There's the progress you see. Bottom of the screen is the 23 and Bubba Wallace.
And Bubba Wallace started 23rd, ended 26th, or excuse me, started 32nd, ended 26th after stage 1, and now all the way battling inside the top 12. Looking to the inside of Ross Chastain. Bubba Wallace with a nice run here in the 23 Toyota, and he'll take that top 11 spot away, top 10 spot away, as Bubba Wallace gets that 23 Toyota to the 10th place position. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a commercial break here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, everybody doing good? Hope you guys are enjoying your race day Sunday. Man, I gotta go crack me another beverage. All right, let's get to that. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the race. Man, I wish I had my race tracker, man. Hate it when they do this to me. All right, guys, just going to go grab another drink. We're here on a commercial break, so don't leave. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, man. Yeah, Robert, they did say that, man. They said Ryan Blaney's cool suit is malfunctioning. All right, hope everybody's doing good. Whoop. All right, thank you everybody hanging out with us here. Really wish we had that race tracker going. That would be very, very nice. All right, guys, we're fixing to get back to the action here. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to the channel.
San Francisco, the gorgeous Golden Gate Bridge. Sonoma Raceway to home to NASCAR this weekend. Heading toward the chase and a familiar scene here. Shane Van Gisbergen, the race leader. Got a 1.3-second advantage over Larson, Briscoe, Blaney, Byron, your top 5. Heading toward the middle portion of stage 2. Briscoe having another good day, Danielle.
He sure is, Adam. Third is where he's
So Chase Briscoe currently in third.
happy
ahead of Ryan Blaney and William Byron.
Left into turn 4. Other than that, your line has been great. James Small, the crew chief on this car, Adam, was emphatic when I talked to him.
Ty, what's up? Welcome back, buddy.
Both stages because I'm here to win. If you go for points, you get buried in the field, and I don't want to race like a loser. I'm here to win.
Uh-oh, we see here Chase Briscoe getting close to the back bumper here of Kyle Larson.
Even if it doesn't work out, I do agree that flipping the stages is the best pathway forward to win. The reason you may not is because you just assume someone like that.
And you're seeing Ty Gibbs still battling near the back of the pack here. He'll have to flip this stage to get him back on track for the final stage 3 in this one. Currently riding in the 15th place position, so not terrible for Ty Gibbs.
You see the cars to the speed over to the right, so he got sent off to the left.
Yeah, looks like might have missed turn 8. I'm not sure if he made any contact with the barrier or the wall over there.
Very delicately merges back in. Todd Gilliland going to take advantage. Austin Hill there in the 33. Bubba was top 10, now being scored 22nd.
Wow. So something happened with Bubba Wallace, and now he's fallen back from inside the top 10 to now 23rd. So something must have happened, whether he missed a corner.
Obviously found a piece of the track over there. Off track that got him back on, but while losing spots, it's no advantage. So no penalty. The penalty itself is just losing the track position.
Look at the numbers there. They want consistency. Michigan second.
And we see here Chase Briscoe back battling here with Kyle Larson. Okay, and here it is. Bubba Wallace just completely missed the corner.
He knows that he's not on the racetrack anymore, right? So let's see. Got a little too much curve right there. And so that puts him on this runoff here. He comes to a stop because he thinks he needs to serve a penalty. He doesn't, right?
Yeah, the stop's unnecessary.
Yeah, he's going to have to do a little...
Well, we say the stop's unnecessary, but it's a judgment call. So he's obviously over there in distress, getting too loose, as you pointed out, Dale. He probably has no idea where he's going to rejoin the racetrack. Not something you practice. So I'm afraid if he gasses up and he blends in about the same spot, NASCAR could at that point say, nope, you cut the course, and that's a pass-through, which is a 25-second penalty. He decides to get some back early in the race. I think I like that call from Bubba, just making sure you don't have to serve any sort of second penalty when it's already a mistake.
Dude, I'm telling you, yeah, Robert, you are right. Alex Bowman's going to beat Tyler Reddick in the in-season challenge because, unfortunately, Tyler Reddick is having power steering issues, and he is not on the racetrack right now. So a tough day here for the number 45 Toyota racing team, and Tyler Reddick's not going to be happy about that. Congratulations to Alex Bowman, though. He's going to move on to the next round in that NASCAR in-season challenge here with him bracketed up against the points leader, Tyler Reddick. So a great run here, guys. Bubba Wallace, unfortunately, got off track. They're able to save it after his car broke loose, but he loses a bunch of spots. Currently 23rd right now is Bubba Wallace. All right, guys, so this top 5 is heating up here as SVG continues to hold on to the lead. Connor Zilic has been able to get around the number 24 Chevrolet of William Byron, and now the 88 Chevrolet is in the top 5.
Don't really have any tips to give you there. Once we were not held up by traffic, you were as good as anybody. Honestly, not a whole lot of fall off either.
Steve, how many times do you tell Joe Jr., I got nothing to complain about? Boy, you're driving, buddy. But you kind of wondered why Chris Dale made that decision, Steve, to kind of forego those stage points in stage 1. Maybe it's a straight-up legit speed in the 11 that they clearly have today, and that was part of the decision.
Speed and confidence. You know, Dale, you and I were just talking about the
So yeah, Denny Hamlin, not usually a very competitive driver on road courses, doing a very good job here today. As you see Chase Briscoe looking to use that front bumper to try to get around the number 5 Chevy, but Briscoe not able to complete the pass. And we're about halfway through stage number 2 here, almost halfway through the race, 110 laps here at Sonoma Raceway. And you can see here Kyle Larson able to start pulling away now from Chase Briscoe. And SVG not too much faster, but does carry a lot more speed into the corners. And Miles saying, go Larson. What's up, Ty? The sport guy's back.
The 19 car continues to try to keep the pressure on.
And we see here Michael McDowell and Carson Hocevar battling near 20th as those drivers who were up front now find themselves stuck in the back of the pack here. And we are approaching the end of stage number 2 here, which means we're going to start seeing a lot more drivers take their opportunities with their strategies to flip this stage and get track position back in the final stage 3. But don't forget, guys, with stage 3, mostly everybody will be able to make it on fuel if they fuel up before the end of stage number 2. If they fuel up after stage number 2, obviously they're going to have enough as well, but they're going to lose all of that track position.
Busher and Logano moments ago down into turn 7.
And you see here, Busher to the inside. Oh, got loose and got into Joey Logano. And a tough move there by Chris Busher. And unfortunately, that cost Logano about 5 spots there. Tough contact there from Chris Busher.
The halfway point of our second stage. Shane Van Gisbergen is the race leader in Sonoma. He's in front of Larson, Briscoe, Blaney, and Zillich. You're watching NASCAR on TNT.
All right, guys, so on a commercial break here, we'll wait to get back to the action. And don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go, baby. All right, hope you guys are having an awesome race day here with us. I appreciate you guys hanging out, showing some love. Want to give a big shout out to our members here on Tim Reynolds Show. We've got Robert M2775 in the chat, already hanging out with us with a couple of super chats to help us out with that super chat goal. And we got Mrs. Reynolds as well, one of our moderators here on the channel as well. Thank you guys. Dude, are you kidding me, Miles? Of course Logano's pissed. Logano's extremely pissed, and so is Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's not too happy with the 24 or the number 12, with both of those cars using that front bumper to get around. And oh, we got some contact. Speaking of front bumper, as we see Chase Briscoe finally has had enough, and he uses that front bumper to get around the number 5 Chevy of Kyle Larson. What a move there by the number 19 Toyota. He just took that bumper into the passenger side door there in the last turn and took out Kyle Larson. And oh man, looks like Bubba Wallace gets tangled up there with Todd Gilliland as the number 23 and number 34 somehow get off track. I don't know if both of them were overly aggressive getting into turn number 11 or if somehow there was just contact earlier. And now, oh man, Todd Gilliland gets right into the back bumper of Bubba Wallace and shoves him off the racetrack. Holy shiznick, guys, we're getting some aggressive driving right now out on the racetrack. And oh my goodness, another 2311 car going through the dirt as Riley Herbst misses a turn and the 35 Toyota goes through the dirt. Wow, guys, interesting. You're starting to see drivers not have a lot of patience anymore. As Bubba Wallace, I think, got too aggressive with Todd Gilliland. I haven't seen a replay yet, but I think he made contact, pushed Gilliland to the outside to make a pass, forcing him to the outside, and Todd Gilliland repays the favor, getting that back bumper into Bubba, which pushes him into the dirt. Wow. Interesting. Hope there's no damage there for that 23 car. It does look like Tyler Reddick, by the way, is back on the racetrack. He is 6 laps down. All right, guys, so let's get ready to crack open a cold one here. Cheers to y'all. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Yeah.
Here on the road course.
Okay, let's take a look. 23 gets loose in the braking zone. He's about to crash. So luckily, he's able to land in the lap of the 34 car.
Yeah, the 34, though,
he wasn't very happy.
no, he said, listen, I know it was a mistake, but your mistake cost me, so I'm going to find you here entering turn 2, and I'm going to make sure that...
Damn! So Todd Gilliland repays the favor as Bubba Wallace gets too fast, getting into the corner.
One's not enough.
I'm going to get
We're going to get one more.
And Todd Gilliland also was the reason why Wiley Herbst got out off the racetrack as well. Wow.
And you think about here today. Reddick.
Wow.
The issue was making
Hey, Todd Gilliland ain't gonna mess with them 2311 drivers, is he?
Wallace going
Wow.
for rides. Let's get an update on Reddick, Danielle.
Yeah, right now, Adam, Billy Scott.
Yeah, what happened to Logano's hair? I'm not exactly sure, guys. I think it might be one of those cases where, you know, the helmet and hat wearing all the time for Logano eventually started making his hair fall out.
Take a while. Right now, their lap times are decent. It is worth noting, Adam, points as they run. Tyler Reddick is 25 points behind Denny. This is the first time the entire season we have a points leader who's not named Tyler Reddick.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, officially right now, your new points leader is Denny Hamlin. As he passes Tyler Reddick, and Hamlin now has a chance to win the regular season championship here for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin. Tough luck for Tyler Reddick as he now falls back to second after dominating early part of this season.
In-season challenge, some interesting battles.
All right, so a lot of battles here in the in-season challenge as we ride along here with Connor Zilic, number 88, baby. I'm going to be a big fan of this guy, man.
Yeah, it was Atlanta last year with a lot of upsets, but I think we all felt there would be a few upsets out of this race. Although been clean and green, right? Only yellow so far has been the end of the stage.
Well, it won't be long, Steve, before we start talking about pit stops to flip it here in stage 2, and the games will begin again.
Yeah, they will. So Ty Gibbs and Bell, the two that finished 1-2 in the first stage, or up front of the first stage, or 10th and 11th. We will see what everybody decides to do. I imagine the majority of the top 5 or 10 cars will come to pit roads before the end of the stage. They've already done that once. How impressive is the 12 up there, Blaney? Yesterday in practice had really good speed, but the rear of that car went away quickly.
So unfortunately for Kyle Larson, I'm not sure exactly what's happened here, but Larson was in second. He must have missed a corner or something because he has fallen back now to 5th behind Zilic, Blaney, and Briscoe. Wonder when that happened.
Talk about those drivers that ran it long.
What's up, Ty?
McDowell, 17th
Huh.
right now, Marty.
Yeah, we saw a couple cars that did run it long on stage 1 be able to make their way close to the top 10, and Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell. Not the case for Michael McDowell. On the restart, got a little damage into Brad Keselowski, and the hood kind of lifted up around the louver, Steve, especially on the driver's side. They were a little bit worried about the temperatures inside the 71. McDowell said those are fine, but with only a couple of cars making progress, Steve, after they ran the entire stage 1, would that dissuade you from doing it here in stage 2 if you're thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't flip stage 2, your chance to win the race drops dramatically. Like basically 75% of the time, the winner flips stage 1. It's even a higher percentage.
So you see, guys, they're talking about flipping the stage here, which a lot of drivers are going to be forced to do because they just don't have the track position they need to get a good finish here in this one. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
We talk a lot about what's important for the guys winning the race. But I bet if you ask Christopher Bell, who's out there in 10th, or Gibbs in 8th, if you could win the second stage, that's 20 points. That's like basically winning a race, a 20-point bonus. 10 points for each stage. You see the 41 coming by the 22 of Logano.
And a nice pass there by the number 41, getting around Joey Logano. And oh, we got a battle here up front. As we see Chase Briscoe under fire as Ryan Blaney looks to get inside the top 2. A great run here by the number 12 Ford Mustang, but Chase Briscoe holding off Ryan Blaney here thus far. As we come up to turn number 1 here, the left-hander, Blaney right there at the back bumper, and look who's right behind him. The 88 of Connor Zilic looks to take advantage of this battle for second place.
You want to try to get down in the braking zone of 4 and be on his bumper, exiting 4 to be able to try to make the pass in the 7th.
Those two trade blows, 19 and 12 of Briscoe and Blaney.
So coming around here, a nice run here by the 19, the 12, and here goes the 12. Ryan Blaney dive bombing the inside of the 19 of Briscoe. Oh, riding that hump there, and they're still side by side coming around the corner. And a nice run there. Ryan Blaney takes away that top 2 spot from Chase Briscoe. And now the number 19 Toyota falls back to 3rd. But Briscoe better watch his tail because Connor Zilic is right on the money as he looks to get around the number 19 Toyota here. As we head into another right-hand turn, we see there Ryan Blaney in second, making a very good pass. And now look into the inside. Connor Zilic here in turn number 11. A very aggressive run here by the number 88. And a great run there, but Briscoe able to hold on to the spot. But Zilic not going away that easy. He's going to look to set up here coming into this first turn. And on this right-hander, the 88's got the inside of the 19. Oh, and he squeezes him here. Zilic is right there, though, at the back tires. But Briscoe gets a great run on the exit of the corner there and holds on to that third place spot. Now, right behind them is Kyle Larson, and I'm not sure what happened to Larson. He must have missed a corner or something, because he's still got good speed, currently in fifth, but he was in second ahead of these three cars just a few laps ago. And now Connor Zilic, looking to the inside of the number 19. The 88 Chevrolet gets around Chase Briscoe, and now Connor Zilic is inside the top three here at Sonoma Raceway. A great run here on this road course for Connor Zilic, who's had a rough rookie season thus far in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. But man, the driver who won so many races last year looks to prove why he was called up to the Cup Series so young as he tries to get that number 88 Chevrolet a top three finish, if not the win here today. But he'll have to catch up to his teammate SVG as Shane Van Gisbergen has now pulled away an 8-second lead right now for SVG. Guys, we're not even video camera on the leader because he's so far ahead of second place Ryan Blaney right now. That's hilarious. Blaney representing Ford Mafia. Come on, mustache. Carry the brand. Where the heck is Connor Zilic come from? Yeah, Robert, he is very good at these road course races, man. I got to tell you, we're going to see for years from now, we're going to see for the next 2, 3, 4 years probably, it's going to be SVG and Connor Zilic near the top of every single leaderboard in road courses. I guarantee it, man. Connor Zilic is a phenomenal race car driver. I'm becoming a big fan of his, especially bringing back the old 88 like Dale Earnhardt Jr. used to drive. Yeah, Ty, not surprised either, man. Not surprised either. How we doing, Ty, the sports guy?
The Toyota Sabre 350 on TNT. First of 5 weeks here and a good race going at Sonoma Raceway.
We got toward the end of the stage. SVG turning up the wick a little bit, running about a second faster than Blaney in second, almost 2 seconds faster than fourth and fifth Briscoe here and Larson. So
I think this was a tire practice run.
yeah,
This clean track is 22 laps. They're going to have to run longer than that on a set of tires on the next stage. I think he just made
Guys, SVG is now almost 10 seconds ahead of Ryan Blaney right now. This is crazy. This guy is so good.
It doesn't feel like that long ago, and the lead for Van Gisbergen was 15 seconds over 10th. He's now got a almost 10-second advantage over second place Ryan Blaney. 4 to go in the stage. Here's Michael McDowell, Marty.
All right, guys, so seeing with 4 laps to go in the stage, our first set of green flag pit stops, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Preece, and Michael McDowell all make their pit stops.
Just too free, and they fall off way too much at the end of the run.
And because of the gap of the 97 to Blaney now at
Dude, I'm telling you, Robert, you might be right, man. SVG may have 12 gears in that freaking car. Here's the thing, too. SVG could literally pit right now, and he probably would still come out with the lead. That's what's crazy to me. All right, so Briscoe, Larson, and Denny Hamlin all inside the top 10 make their pit stops. William Byron, Chase Elliott there for Hendrick Motorsports also making their pit stops.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe has been absolutely silent on the radio, but he's happy. James Small is happy with the race car. He said, just focus on the exit. Don't overdrive it. You see they're flipping the stage again. He said, focus forward.
We had a little debate. Should Denny Hamlin and Chris Chris Gale stay out and earn those stage points. They decide not to. He said the car, 0 complaints for Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott said, my car is really good. I just need to manage the rears a little bit better. The 9 with some decent speed. And look at that little track race here. Chase Briscoe and Kyle Larson coming off pit
So
road.
Kyle Larson with a nice pit stop there, almost able to get out in front of Chase Briscoe. They both come out back on track, 10th and 11th here after their pit stops. So great pit stops here. And here comes the leader. SVG could have a big enough lead here. We'll see if he makes it out of the pits with the lead intact. Ryan Blaney's coming around, but I imagine the number 12 is going to be pitting here. So are Connor Zilic and Ty Gibbs going to stay out? I don't think so. Here comes Connor Zilic. He is pitting right now, and so is Ryan Blaney. So this means we're going to see Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell take over the lead here.
More of that, but the long run speed in the 97 just exceptional. And even though they're going to flip stage 2 here, don't be surprised if SVG gains a decent amount of stage points here as well. See his teammate Connor Zilic was keeping pace with SVG on the longer run. Very impressive day for Connor Zilic.
Great pit stop there for Connor Zilic. Great pit stop for SVG. Ryan Blaney in with his pit stop. Very clean. Gets off the track.
Yeah, SVG and the pylon has blended back in the 7th position, so
Not too bad for SVG. He comes back out 7th here with 2 laps to go in stage number 2. It does look like Ty Gibbs, who was supposed to flip the stage, decided to stay out and looks like he's going to get those stage points instead. I'm not sure if I agree with this here by the crew chief, the pit crew leader there for the number 54 Toyota. I would have sent him to pit lane.
pressure tires pitted, but will still score stage points. I'm interested to see if the 97 can run anybody down in front of him. He's got maybe a couple seconds up the road to Zane Smith. That would be a tall task.
Well, Ty, you know, we're spoiled with the big oval tracks where we can see all the action so quickly.
Actually coming to pit road the lap earlier, able to leapfrog Blaney and now put the pressure on the 88 for a spot as well. Zilic trying to get those tires up to 10.
Saw it qualify. You almost would roll out one slow lap and they would fire. So up to 10 is exactly what he's trying to do. Normally, these Goodyear stick tires are the best run off pit road, but this week it seems to take a lap to get going.
Battle for 8th on track with Zilic.
So a great battle here with the 88 and the number 19. A battle for 8th here as Connor Zilic had made a very good pit stop. And once the rest of the drivers cycle through with their pit stops, it's going to be Connor Zilic right behind SVG. So those two Trackhouse Racing Chevrolets are going to battle it out here for the lead here in the stage number 3.
Great strategy call. Going to go away. He'll have to serve a penalty. Start that final stage from all the way in the back.
Look at these drivers running it long. I go right to position number 4, Austin Cindric. Going to get some stage points here. I talked to Brian Wilson, his crew chief, yesterday. He said it's been a blue-collar effort. A lot of runs.
All right, so final lap here. As we come into the final turn, it looks like we're going to have Ty Gibbs in the number 54 Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. Sweep stage number 1 and 2 as Ty Gibbs gets the victory here in stage number 2. Congratulations to him with his teammate Christopher Bell getting second.
No matter what happens, he has scored a ton. 18 stage points for the injured driver of the 20.
Get out the broom. It's a sweep for Ty Gibbs, who wins stage 1 and stage 2 from the pole here.
Best road course I ever went to was Road America. You could walk 20 yards and have a completely different view of racing. Yeah, they also got that big tower at Road America where you can literally see everything, which is pretty cool.
Briscoe and Blaney, those other drivers that flip the stage and find their way in to the top 10. It's only the second time that Ty Gibbs has recorded a stage sweep. He'll be on pit road when we return to Sonoma.
In the saddle like an old cowboy, reins. Where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, let's get to the end of stage number 2 here as we'll try to regroup here and refresh our track data, our racing data. Don't forget to please like and subscribe, everybody. I'm getting hungry. Miles, you and that peanut butter and pickle sandwich, dude. Hey, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. I don't judge. I do not judge, brother. But don't try to dare me to drink that shit or eat that shit. Fuck that. I'm good. All right, so still waiting, guys, here to see the final stage 2 results popping up here. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us, man. This has been a really good live stream thus far. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. All right, so we are on a commercial break, so if you guys have any questions or shout-outs, anything you guys would like to ask me, don't forget to hit me up here with those super chats. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with us, man.
We move.
Man, it's been a really good live stream thus far, guys. Pretty good race so far as well. What do you guys think thus far? Do you guys think who do you think's going to win this one? Just don't worry where I've been, 'cause I'm back in the saddle again. Yeah, what's up, Robert? Yeah, I have not heard from Ghost. He stopped by a little bit yesterday. So I expected him to be here today, but, you know, maybe he's just got some family over for the weekend, and that's what he's doing and carrying on with, which I totally understand. Heck yeah, Miles, we got really good racing thus far, man. Really good racing. All right, looks like we're fixing to get back to the action here, everybody. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, just waiting for them to update this here, guys, on the Stage 2 results. And I think we're going to get good to go here.
Speedway. ARCA cars hit the track Friday evening, FS1, 8 Eastern Time. O'Reilly Auto Parts Series taking center stage. A 4th of July celebration, 5:30 Eastern on CW. That's Saturday.
What's up, Alfie?
Our coverage, NASCAR Nation begins 5 o'clock Eastern on TNT.
There it is.
Say, slide job together, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see next gen in Chicagoland.
Yeah, buckle up. It's going to get busy.
It is. Here they are, Danielle.
Christopher Bell's coming in after finishing
All right.
second in that stage, Adam. Christopher has scored 18 stage
So
points.
drivers heading in. Oh, no.
Points. They've had a rough few weeks and a rough pit stop here. He had an opening coming out, had to back it up, and now the 20 is away, Shannon.
Gosh, Christopher Bell, a terrible pit stop there, and that's going to affect him getting back onto the racetrack.
Can't push it as hard as everyone else, so they are going to make an error.
Ooh, and Ty Gibbs kind of stalled out the car a little bit, but no harm, no foul there for the number 54 Toyota.
For Ty Gibbs, even here, fifth in the points.
Does look like Christopher Bell lost about 5 spots, though. 4 spots.
Christopher Bell, we'll talk about his issues. Lost 4 spots in that exchange.
We heard issues on the 20. It looked like the left front on the left side. So watch from they leave the right side as they come around the car. Everything looks great. But watch the exchange in the front. Watch the tire carrier. He hangs the tire jack truck. Oh, he bangs up the windshield. Great heads up move by the tire changer, tire carrier. They know it isn't tight. This seems bad. But remember, if this car goes on the racetrack and the tire comes off, it's a 2-lap penalty and a suspension.
Got to give it to the tire changer there to stop.
Watch this tire carrier. Banging on the car. That's better than radio communication. I'm just going to bang on the windshield.
And they jacked the car up to be able to secure the lug. You cannot tighten the lug with the tire on the racetrack or on the surface of pit road.
We'll reset things.
All right, so a good save there. And guys, let's get to the end of stage number 2 here as we go over. Christopher Bell gets the 10 stage points there after the stage 2 victory, sweeping both stages here today. So 20 points gained now by Ty Gibbs in the number 54 Toyota Racing Team. So Christopher Bell finishes second here after stage number 2 in the number 20 Toyota. AJ Allmendinger ends up finishing third in the number 16 Chevrolet. Austin Cindric ends up finishing fourth here in the number 2 Ford Mustang. Ross Chastain ends up finishing fifth after stage number 2 in the number 1 Chevrolet. Zane Smith ends up finishing sixth in the number 38 Ford Mustang. Shane Van Gisbergen gets a 7th place finish again here in the number 97 Chevrolet. Connor Zilich's teammate ends up finishing 8th here in the number 88 Chevrolet. Chase Briscoe finishes 9th after stage number 2 in the number 19 Toyota. And Ryan Blaney rounds out the top 10 here after stage number 2 in the number 12 Ford Mustang for Team Penske. All right, guys, so waiting to get back here to the race. There is your current leaderboard. Again, apologize, guys. Normally they have a tracker up here, a race tracker, but it's not loading for whatever reason. Sometimes with these road course races, it does do that to me sometimes, so apologize for that. Tim, I've been watching you along while I am playing 2K WWE. Alfie, that's awesome, man. You know, guys, I got to ask y'all, while I've got so many people hanging out with us in the chat, would you guys like to see some more video game live streaming here from Tim Reynolds Show? Whether it's, NFL, Madden, or college football, EA sports games. I love sports games like golf and even MLB The Show. Play that sort of game. I play those games a lot. Well, at least used to before I started doing this. So just curious on what you guys may think in the chat. Let me know your opinion here, guys. Would you like to see more live stream video gameplay? Do have some NASCAR games too. Not any of the new ones right now. The latest one I had was from back in 2022 for the NASCAR race exactly as far as video games go. But just love to hear your guys' opinions on that. So, Ty Sports Guy says 2026 Bristol Spring Race best experience I ever had. 2017 Bristol Night Race was awesome too. Made a new friend, got to see Mr. Monster win 54. Heck yeah, that's awesome, Ty. Appreciate you guys.
Gibbs sweeps both of the first 2 stages. The only other driver to do that here in Sonoma was Kyle Larson in 2021, and Larson went on to win that race. Great pit strategy here from SVG, Connor Zillage, Chase Briscoe, and Ryan Blaney. Each of them flipped the stage, Jamie, but each of them finished in the top 10 and earned stage points.
Yeah, if you look at these stage points for both Gibbs and Bell, 20 and 18, look, they've essentially forfeited their shot at going after SVG in this race, but they're capitalizing on having a great point stay. And if you look at Gibbs, for example, 5th in points, only 1 point behind Larson ahead of him, only 50 behind Blaney, who neither of those guys are on that list, so having a great point stay.
How does this change the approach?
It changes so much. When I think about the issues on pit road that we saw for the 20 car.
Oh, yeah, Robert.
Vehicle this weekend, what he's trying to chase, and the amount of effort and energy, and how kind of on the ragged edge these pit guys have to live. The fact that they stopped that car, got it back in action, I think, Christopher's going to have a great day. And then all this other points collecting that's going on is really going to shake things up.
And certainly incredible grit from Christopher Bell. And Dale, I want to pose to you, based on everything that Christopher Bell is managing with that broken wrist here at a road course, turning right and left, having to manipulate and change different pieces of the interior of that race car, how do you describe what you're seeing from him?
Well, it's been pretty impressive, honestly. And, as long as you're driving a race car, I think that all of us that have driven understand this. No matter how sick you are or injured you are, if your car's competitive, it's a distraction. It keeps you in the fight. It's when those days are long, that's when it gets really, really tough.
All right, guys, as we come into the last corner here, we're getting ready for the final restart here in stage number 3. Or at least the restart to start stage number 3. And here we go down to the front stretch. SVG leads us here as we get to the restart zone, and we're back green flag racing here in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Sonoma Raceway. SVG out in front. The number 97 Chevrolet with a great restart gets ahead in turn number 1. Connor Zillage right at his back bumper, but the whole field congested there after one corner. And now trying to battle up towards the front. Chaos here going through the S's. SVG holding on to the lead. Connor Zillage in second. Chase Briscoe in third. Uh-oh, but we see here Kyle Larson looking to the inside of Ryan Blaney for 4th place. And a nice run on the outside there by the number 12. But Larson still looking to the inside. And oh, some contact behind him. And now Larson still not able to get around the number 12 Ford Mustang.
Get bent, front ends get banged around.
That was my concern when you talked about Bell. I love the grit, but now is my anxiety for the driver of the 20. I'm sure he's fine on track, but one wrong bang of a front wheel with your hands on the steering wheel, that's when I think you could re-injure that wrist.
Connor put the pressure on SVG down in the...
So here we go, guys, as Connor Zilic has the pressure on his teammate right now. And because of that, Chase Briscoe has also made it to the back bumper here of the 88 Chevrolet. And that number 19 Toyota has got some speed here, but SVG able to hold on with now less than 50 laps to go.
Selfishly, this is the battle I've been waiting to see. Everyone's talking about who can really bring the fight to SVG, and the list is long. Briscoe's amazing, Larson, but they've kind of all had their shots over the last couple of years. Zilic, at least in the Cup car, hasn't really had a clean race to be right here on the back bumper of SVG.
And Connor get through turn 4 here and have an
Robert, thank you, man. I appreciate your opinion there, man. 420 green flag, hell yeah. 520 here where I'm at. Oh, we've got some big contact here. Looks like the number 21 of Josh Berry's got a flat tire. And oh my goodness, there's our first caution for cause here. And I wonder what happened. Looks like the number 21 Ford Mustang got messed up or bumped it into and shoved off the racetrack.
But you just never know what might be able to bring this guy back into the battle.
Yeah, you keep tightening cars up for restarts here in the final stage. We saw this a little bit last year. I mean, we say it so often, but when it comes to this style of racing, cautions do, in fact, breed caution.
So here we go.
Right here, we're going to see some
As you see
contact.
Austin Cindric getting to the back right corner panel of the 21. Very difficult. That's a bad hit there by Austin Cindric. A terrible move by him.
Vantage point, but just a contact between the two, and the 21 spins Josh around.
Then a stack up with some other cars. Probably.
Everybody has been lucky to get through there.
I thought Busher was going to be a yellow by himself. That thing was spinning out off the curb. Oh, there you go.
Debris on track, early caution, final stage. Van Gisbergen leading in Sonoma.
All right, so our first caution for cause as we head to commercial break here, guys. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Much love, y'all. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button. All right, guys, as we wait to get back to the racing action, don't forget to like and subscribe. 5 more yellows and Reddicks on the lead lap. Yeah, you're right about that, Robert. Unfortunately, a very tough day here for Tyler Reddick, who has been dealing with some power steering issues in his car, and that's led him to go about 5 laps down. Let's go to the in-season challenge here, and you can see already, guys, 5 laps down now for Tyler Reddick, who's currently in 36. Alex Bowman looks like he's going to win that particular bracket. Talk about an upset here. The 32nd seed beating the number 1 seed. That's crazy here in the in-season challenge. You see here Austin Cindric trailing Brad Keselowski currently, as Cindric is in 22nd. Brad Keselowski is in 12th. Daniel Suarez facing against Todd Gilliland. Looks like Gilliland is getting the better of Daniel Suarez right now, as we see the number 34 is currently 16th, and the number 7 is currently 28th. Carson Hocevar getting the better of Zane Smith here. As you see, he's currently 10th right now in the 77 Chevrolet, and Zane Smith currently 23rd in the number 38 Ford. Chase Briscoe in third right now has the better of A.J. Allmendinger, who's been competitive here, but unfortunately he's in the back of the pack now after pitting after stage number 2. So we'll see here how this battle goes, but right now Briscoe has the upper hand. Ty Gibbs just ahead of Austin Dillon, right now currently 19th, and Dillon currently 30th. Bubba Wallace 31st, battling with Michael McDowell, who's currently 6th. Chase Elliott battling with Noah Grayson. Elliott currently 8th right now. Noah Grayson currently 34th. So looks like Chase Elliott, barring any accident, is probably going to win that one. Denny Hamlin currently 7th place position here, battling Ty Dillon, as Dillon is currently 15th here.
On the restart.
Well, we talked
And wait a minute, here's
that
something
injured left
interesting.
wrist. Great track position earlier to score points, but right here is stacked up a shot. That shot in the front bumper, not as concerning. Right up more, though. Check this out. That's a much harder contact than you would looks like from outside the car. Those don't concern me as much as if that happens door to door, Danielle, and you hit those front tires. I just get worried that the wheel could be jerked within his hands and perhaps injure or at least hurt that left wrist.
Adam Stevens told me this morning, Steve, that he's only halfway through his recovery.
All right, guys, we see here Eric Jones, 22nd to Joey Logano's 18th. That's a close battle there. Chris Buescher, 27th. John Hunter Nemechek, 28th, so a close battle there as well. Christopher Bell, 25th. Ross Chastain, 30th. William Byron, 9th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 17th. Kyle Larson, 5th. Riley Herbst, 24th. Shane Van Gisbergen, 1st. Ryan Preece, 12th. Ryan Blaney 4th, and Josh Berry 29th there in your in-season challenge. All right, so let's go back to the leaderboard here. SVG is your current leader with Connor Zilich in 2nd, Chase Briscoe in 3rd, Ryan Blaney in 4th, Kyle Larson in 5th to round out the top 5 here. As you see, Hocevar, Byron, Elliott, Hamlin, and Michael McDowell are 10th to 6th here in the top 10 here at Sonoma Raceway for the NASCAR Cup Series. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Back and ready for the restart on TNT. Front row again. Teammates Shane Van Gisbergen, Connor Zilich.
All right, so here we go, guys, and we're back. Green flag racing here at Sonoma Raceway, and Chase Briscoe gets a great restart in the number 19 Toyota as he's alongside Connor Zilich in the number 88 Chevrolet. SVG's out in front with the lead, but here comes Briscoe around the 88, and now we've got a new second-place driver as Chase Briscoe takes over second place in the number 19 Toyota. And now we see here Kyle Larson looks to get to the inside of Ryan Blaney here. The number 5 Chevrolet has a nice run.
5 and the 12, excuse me. The 9 of Chase Elliott offline, drivers left. And look at the swarm of bees to the right, 2 and 3 wide. They still have them out of the groove. Elvis. Oh, we got a car around. The 11.
Oh, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin gets spun around, and that forces some drivers into the grass. And wow, talk about some bad luck there for Denny Hamlin, who gets spun around. And now there's Tyler Reddick and Hamlin battling towards the back of the pack. Wow.
Back to those decisions to not try to win the stages, to come down pit road and keep all that track position you fought for.
And now we see here Chase Briscoe in second, right at the back bumper here of SVG. Shane Van Gisbergen, though, has been dominant here today. Will Chase Briscoe have anything for the leader here at Sonoma? And uh-oh, Todd Gilliland gets spun around. Looks like he gets back going here, though.
Maybe someone returning a favor.
Uh-oh. So unfortunately for Todd Gilliland, as we see here what happened to Denny Hamlin.
Contact to the nose there. That's not ideal. Another look at it right there. Just
yep, looks like Hocevar.
with his nose in there.
Yep.
You do it, boy.
Hocevar there gets into the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Detrimental.
Hey, don't look now, but I'm thinking in-season challenge and a little upset special. Ty Dillon scored 10th right now with Hamlin, as you said back there, 34th. Incredible.
Hocevar spins it around, but also that was the contact. Was Hocevar as well, so the door of Hocevar's car damaged. Ooh, so close. I went through that grass a few times.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. says, I've gone through that grass a few times.
Yeah, I think SVG just sits right here at the front of the field till it's time to go. You know?
Yep. SVG taking his time. Not in any rush here to try to increase his lead. Just trying to keep a good, steady pace going because these drivers do have to take care of their cars and try to stretch their fuel if they want to make it to the end of this race. Now, I don't think anyone's making it to the end. I think we're still going to need one more set of pit stops for all of these drivers.
Something about this 19.
Oh, the nine's around.
Oh, no, and Chase Elliott gets spun around, but able to save it is the number 9 Chevrolet. And I don't know what happened there, but my boy Chase Elliott now drops back about 10 spots. Oh, and another spin out here. Oh, the 42. Oh, my goodness.
Now this is starting to feel like Sonoma. I don't know what happened those first two stages.
Damn, dude. Dude, Robert, you're right about that. That collision sponsor is paying off for Hocevar, who's currently inside the top 10. And guys, how about Ty Gibbs? He's worked his way up all the way to 13th here. And the driver who has swept both stages could be looking at a top 10 finish here.
I can't tell if he got help from the two, Cedric or not. Yeah, Cedric was right up there on the back bumper.
Listen.
Oh, I think he actually climbed up on top of the curb there.
He definitely hit the curb. Yeah. I can't tell if there was a bump from behind, but the 9 definitely got himself out of shape with all that internal curb. It's really good for
Connor Zilic looking to the inside here at Briscoe. Oh, contact! The 88 getting that front bumper, but that's not enough to get around the number 18. And now that Toyota driving off through the S's as Connor Zilic tries to find a way to get around Chase Briscoe as SVG starts to increase his lead here in this one.
We'll connect to the checkered flag. Tires have had some value today. There were years where people would all come to pit road. But now tires have value to them and waiting. You see the 88.
And 88 trying to dive bomb the 19, but Briscoe able to hold on to that spot. A great run here by Connor Zilic, man. He's got the better car, but Briscoe has really been able to hold off the 88.
Into the brakes, not a lot of air getting in there, that car to keep it cool. Tires getting hot and mad, brakes getting hot and mad, and he charges deep into every braking zone. He continues to heat soak those brakes.
Alfie, I appreciate you, bro.
Out of that car. If you're not able to make this pass, if you can make the pass.
Yeah, driver Elliott driving good. Unfortunately, a mistake there for the number 9 has dropped him outside the top 20 here. So a tough break there for Chase Elliott.
Now that he knows they're inside a fuel window,
oh, yes, it's back up.
He knows he would come to pit road. So we talked about that cat and mouse game for the 97. I might almost see
sweet.
I might say, you know what?
We got our race tracker, everybody.
Let's take all the pressure off our green flag pit stop. And demoralize him. That also is good for the ego as well.
And guys, how about this? Alex Bowman knocking on the door of the top 10 here. A great run for the number 48 Chevrolet, who looked like he was down and out. And how about Ty Gibbs, now knocking on the door of the top 10 here, currently 11th. And a great run here for Ty Gibbs. Looking to the inside of the number 10 Chevrolet, and Ty Gibbs gets around Ty Dillon for a top 10 spot here. And talk about a great bounce back for the driver who has swept both stages here at Sonoma.
Tyler Allen told me he studies, he's got great pace, and his team absolutely loves having them drive his car at this kind of racetrack.
Man, I mean, what a difference a year makes for this group. They struggled last year, found a little momentum in the summer when he won the in-season challenge. But this year, they came out of the gate strong, had a run of top 5s, top 10s, got that first career win at Bristol, and here they are very much in position today. Everybody chasing Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yep, so Shane Van Gisbergen continues to lead here. We start to get a little more chaos here in the last couple of laps as it starts to pick up the pace here. Will we see SVG be able to drive himself to victory lane here? Right now, he's been dominant, but Briscoe and Zilich seem to have the speed to sort of make this a race, but right now battling with each other for second place. That has allowed SVG to continue to stretch out his lead here over second and third place. So we'll see if anyone's got anything for SVG by the time we get to the end of this one. Alfie says, I'm watching from the UK. I respect you. Alfie, I really appreciate you, man. You've been here for a long time on Tim Reynolds Show, and I appreciate you always showing up, always being a good friend and a good fan here on Tim Reynolds Show. I do appreciate all the love and support, man. Big shout out to everybody. Guys, don't forget, please, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit me up with those super chats if you guys have any racing questions or NASCAR questions or just have any comments or anything you guys want me to shout out here on the live stream. I do appreciate you guys showing some support here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so waiting to get back to the action here after these commercial breaks. Don't forget to please like and subscribe, everybody. And love it, love it. We got the racetrack now. Tracker going on the channel. Yeah. All right, so what is your guys' opinion about the race thus far? I think SVG, I'm surprised he got out in front as quickly as he did. But when he's been out in front, he's been dominant. If only we had him and Ty Gibbs on a restart on the front row, I definitely would think we'd have a little bit better of a race here. Now, don't get me wrong. Both Chase Briscoe and Connor Zilich seem to have cars fast enough to get to the leader. But right now, with them battling with each other, that's just allowed SVG to be able to increase his lead as Shane Van Gisbergen leads in the number 97 Chevrolet. All right, so guys, we are seeing some drivers currently start moving up the racetrack here a little bit as we see Ty Gibbs already inside the top 10 here. After winning both the stage number 1 and stage number 2, Ty Gibbs could be looking to get up towards the front and battle with the leaders. Man, thank you, Alfie. Been watching for a year and 4 months. Man, dude, you are awesome.
Time for Cowshe market predictions. Cowshe traders currently forecasting the percentages of who has the best shot to win this race. We look at the leader, Shane Van Gisbergen, in there, showing right around 80%.
Drop a little bit there. Oh, continues to drop. Somebody's running some good laps, I guess. Yeah, we see this battle for seconds cooled off a little bit as the 18 kind of cooked everything.
Yeah, guys, so we see here that the number 19, Chase Briscoe, now starting to pull away a little bit from Connor Zilic.
Once you get a little gap and get them brakes kind of cooled off.
And we've got almost 30 laps to go here in this one, so we'll need one more pit stop here in this final stage if we stay green flag racing.
And you've been restarting on the front row with your teammate, and you know the battles that they've had on Saturdays and the success that Zilic has enjoyed there. You can't help but want to go out and win, but I would also say when you think big picture and the kind of season that he has had to be where they are, just want to make sure now that you finish off the deal, even if you can't get by SVG and win. And now we drift back. And we talk about drivers with a lot on the line.
Miles, you talking about SVG? Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. All right, so we see here the number 60 Ford Mustang driving behind the back bumper here of the number 24, William Byron. A great run here for the number 60.
24 car using up the rear tires a little bit over turn 3 there into 4. Priest ready to strike in the braking zone.
And guys, Ty Gibbs has looked inside the top 10 as we see Ryan Priest get around the number 24, William Byron. And Byron continues to fall backwards here as the number 60 moves up into 7th place. Here as Ryan Priest tries to get a top 5 finish here for the number 60 Ford Mustang. And Ty Gibbs has got plenty of laps left in this one to try to gain closer to that leader. Yeah, Jeffrey, poor Denny Hamlin, he got spun out now in the back of the pack. Both him and Chase Elliott with some bad luck here.
I think this 54 car is going to be a player before this is over. So fast comparable to the speed of everyone else. I don't know how to handicap him against SVG because the 54 is in traffic making a lot of passes that are taking some lap time away. But that's what 24 Byron, and I agree. I mean, that's the way you feel as a driver behind the wheel when everybody in the mirror keeps getting closer and closer. You feel like you're under pressure, losing positions to cars on the same tires as you. You had a great car in practice, a great car in stage 1, and now you're struggling as the track continues to change.
17 laps on most of these leaders' tires, 17 green flag laps, 37 to go in the race. I think we're going to run maybe 10 or 12 more laps before we start to see a wave of pit stops. SVG, the guy all the way out front by nearly 2 seconds, he'll be the most patient. I think he thinks there's no reason for me to do anything crazy and get myself behind on tires. So he won't want to be the last to pit road, but I don't feel that there's any urgency to be the first to pit road either.
I like that. Be patient. Trying to take your time when you're going to come in for that pit stop here.
As well, Alex running in 10th, done a really solid job, but this is kind of race we see from the 4018. We watch SVG up the hill. Marty, what you got on SVG?
So let's talk a little pit strategy with a 97 bunch. They're thinking about 10 laps or so for SVG. Let's also go back to the last restart for Shane Van Gisbergen and his teammate Connor Zilic. That was not team order, just a bad restart by Zilic. But Junior, can I borrow yours with the driver thesaurus real quick? They were given SVG times of everybody else behind him. He said, keep that information coming. I will, quote, drive off of that. What does that mean when SVG says, I'll drive off of the lap times everybody else is turning?
He's just controlling the gap. That's all he's doing. He knows that he needs to save as much rear tire and drive and comfort in this car as possible. So he's only going to run fast enough to stay in the lead and be comfortable in the lead.
All right, yeah, we see somebody in the chat. Ty says, honestly, I thought Chase Elliott was good on the road course is what happened. Yeah, just bad luck here for Chase Elliott, man. He leaped over one of the corners and ended up losing a bunch of spots after getting spun out. So just some bad luck, unfortunately, for Chase Elliott. As we see here, Chase Briscoe slowly but surely trying to cut into that lead here on SVG.
Well, his crew chief, James Small, agrees with you, Steve. He said, good pace here. You are matching the times of SVG. Really good work, mate. I like your style and turn forward.
I like that. Really good work, mate. That was Danielle. Danielle, that was really nice. That was true radio translation right there. That was an exact quote from James Small. Can you imagine if James Small and SVG worked together? What sort of radio transcription we would get, it would be unbelievable. I'd have to call Lee Dippy to translate.
It would be quite enjoyable.
My Australian accent is not good. I wasn't going to go
I
there.
like it, Danielle. So now, you ask yourself, look, SVG's
So SVG continues to hold on to the lead. Chase Briscoe is still within 2 seconds. So he's keeping it close. But in about 9 laps, we're going to start seeing these drivers start to pit to get their last pit stop going, to get them new tires and gas to get to the end of this race. So that's really going to be the crucial part of this race here in the final stage. How will those pit stops go? Will they be fast, and will they be able to keep their track position or gain track position with how good their pit stops can be? Wayne says, let's go, Bell. Yeah, Wade Martin, Christopher Bell doing pretty good. Currently, though, not inside, or currently right now, not inside the top 10, but 11th right now is Christopher Bell in the number 20 Toyota.
Crew chief in the garage this morning. They believe that he's the one. I mean, we've talked so much. Shannon's done the reports. I mentioned his early success in his O'Reilly days, and he has delivered at the Cup level as well. Having a good afternoon. Just a loss of track position here. And as you said, it would be interesting to see him up there in the game.
I'm going to circle that right there. 116.8 out of Gibbs.
Yeah, I think Ova will win the World Heavyweight title, just maybe not right away. And now he's here, Ty Gibbs, looking to the inside of Ryan Preece, and Gibbs able to get that 54 Toyota around the number 60 Ford, and a great pass there as Ty Gibbs now races inside the top 7. And watch out, guys, this race is far from over as we get ready for green flag pit stops here. I wonder, will we be able to see some battles here up front? Or will SVG just continue to dominate here? It's been either him or Ty Gibbs out in front for most of this race, and we'll have to see how that pays off. Ty Gibbs has won both stage number 1 and stage number 2, but Ty Gibbs currently right now is struggling to get up towards the front quick enough to be able to make this a competitive race against SVG. And for SVG, he just continues to keep hitting his lap markers, and he's having a very consistent lap by lap run here in that number 97 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we're here in the final stage, guys. So what have we really noticed? What do we take away from here thus far? Well, we've seen some cars that obviously have some speed, but just some bad luck as far as somebody like a Chase Elliott, and especially somebody like a Tyler Reddick, who was so dominant to start the season. And unfortunately for Tyler Reddick, he's still down 4 laps right now. And with that, he is going to lose the NASCAR Cup Series 2026 points lead to Denny Hamlin, who is running pretty well right now, although he did get spun out earlier. So for Hamlin, he's right now near the back of the pack, currently 34th right now for Denny Hamlin. So we'll have to see. Maybe we walk out of here with a tie or pretty close to it, with Tyler Reddick coming in with the lead with 9 points before this race started. But I imagine that Denny Hamlin's probably going to pick up the pace a little bit here, and it will be Denny Hamlin who walks away with the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series points lead before we head to our race next week. Also, guys, just some notable points here between some of these people as I'm looking here inside the top 10. Connor Zillich having a great day as he tries to get a top 5 finish here at a road course. And we see, already Tyler Reddick coming down pit lane here, trying to hopefully just get more spots here with pitting earlier than everybody else. So he'll try to stretch that out, the number 45 Toyota. A tough day at the office there for Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick. Ryan Blaney, a good run for him. He's currently 3rd right now in the NASCAR Cup Series point standing, so doing pretty well. Man, another guy we need to mention here is we just seen 2 more drivers pass by him. Unfortunately, right now, where's he at? They don't even have him on here. Where is he at? Wow, okay. Well, unfortunately here, guys, for William Byron, he continues to go backwards, currently in 11th place right now. Yeah, they don't even have them on here. What the heck is going on?
They run. Let's go down to Danielle.
Yeah, Adam, I just spoke with Tyler Reddick's team, and they said that Billy Scott told the spotter, don't even give Tyler lap times. Just let him go out there and run. As you mentioned, 4 laps down, just trying to salvage the day after a
So Chase Elliott makes his green flag pit stop as well here with 30 laps left to go.
Here at Sonoma, Chase Elliott pitting for what should be the final time for the Hendrick Motorsports car. After that spin, Alan Gustafson, Steve, told Chase, we're going to flip our strategy here. Pit on the early side of the window. I expect the leaders to be about 5 or 6 more laps before they come to pit road.
Okay, so what is Allen hoping for here? In a perfect world, a caution right now. A caution anytime before the leaders come to pit road, because the 9 can then stay on the racetrack and cycle all the way back. We talk about flipping the stages. Well, this is old school, trying to flip a caution. Allen trying to be one of the first cars to pit road. He know older tires may hurt him later in the race, but that spin cost him track position, and much as expected, the 9 has now brought a few other cars to pit road, the 48 of Bowman included, Danielle.
Another 4-tire change here for Alex Bowman and the 48. Came in 15th, trying to have a decent day here.
A great pit stop there for Alex Bowman. Looks like 6 cars on pit lane right now.
Possibly, guys.
Scheduled green flag pit stops here. Could be the final stops of the day. Certainly can get home from here. A caution late could change things. Let's go down to Marty.
I tell you, Adam, it was a pretty decent day for Joey Logano pace-wise in the top 15 until that spin a moment ago. So Paul Wolf opting for the same thing Alan Gustafson did just a moment ago to pit here on the early side of the window for what should be the final stops at Sonoma.
And much like you said, Dale, SVG's last 2 laps out of the 97, the fastest we have seen. I think he has been given the go-ahead to try to stretch those legs a little bit before we come to pit road.
Late in stage 2. Like you snap the fingers, and there he goes.
Yeah,
Number 1, good lap for last year.
The last couple laps have been awesome.
All right, so SVG continues to lead here. Connor Zilic still the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Both him and Christopher Bell, or excuse me, both Zilic
coming out pit road right now. He knew that the in-season challenge would be
and Larson and Christopher Bell are all faster than the leader, SVG.
just on social media and between the two of them, but you see him going to work right now on that car. AJ Allmendinger also on pit road right now. We've talked about the struggles that he's had all race long, and not only with the handling of the car, but there was some miscommunication before stage 2. The team forgot to tell him when he was coming to the choose zone, so he found himself all the way back in 20th. 4 tires and fuel for AJ. Needs to free that car up a little bit and drop some air pressure.
Well, we talk about the in-season challenge. This was one of the first-round matchups I was excited about. AJ Allmendinger and Chase Briscoe. The Dinger pits.
Oh, it looks like Chase Briscoe and Connor Zilic are pitting here this lap. As we've got less than 30 to go, 28 laps to go here in this one. And what does this mean for SVG?
Chase Briscoe in for service here. James Small likes his pace. Overall says the balance is good. Pit stop here. It'll be 4 tires down and away, Marty.
Career day for Connor Zilic so far. Can he bring it home maybe with a win? Oh, a slow stop there for the 88. That's going to cost him just a little bit. Said he was too tight in the right-hander. So we'll see how much track position you want it to happen under green, not under caution, don't you, Steve, for the 88. And Michael McDowell much better on the longer run for that 71, taking the service here with 28 to go as well.
Looked like Zilic stalled it to me. Looked like the stop was pretty good. They dropped the jack, the car lurched forward and stalled. Took a while to fire up. That's going to give control of the fresh tire race to the 19. On board with the 97. He's coming to pit road as well. So we can ride on board with the 97. He's going to run through turn 10 right here, the right-hander. Let's talk about this entry. You commit right at the box, but you have to hustle around this little cattle chute right here. Hustle around all the way to the yellow line. So he's going to try to go all the way around, get as much as he can, as much as he can, as much as he can. Pit road starts here. Now pit stop on the upper screen. The leader of cars who has pitted.
So Shane Van Gisbergen going to pit here. Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson take over. Ty Gibbs all the way up in 4th now. Christopher Bell in 5th. after all of these pit stops.
Yes, Steve, once he started to stretch his legs, as you mentioned, a junior.
All right, so SVG makes it into the pits.
Dan Gisbergen, as he comes to pit road here, he's done his job. Now it's up to the pit crew. They are working with the fronts and the rears, and he felt like the last set of tires were the worst of the day. Hopefully they get a better one.
And about 26 laps to go as SVG completes his stop very quickly, very smooth.
And here comes Briscoe across the start-finish line to blend up the hill.
Oh, the 97 has it by 20, 25 car lengths. Those are those, good laps he ran. He had nearly a 2 1/4 second lead before the pit stop. It was about 1 second the whole run. He stretched it to 2 1/4, and for that reason, he gave himself that little bit of cushion to let the 19 come a lap earlier. Really good job by both the 97 and the 19.
And Chase Briscoe not able to take advantage of the pit stop advantage, going a lap earlier than SVG, as SVG gets out of the pits quickly. And now, once we cycle through everybody else pitting, it looks like SVG will come out with the lead.
Even though they'll lose track position, other cars will pit with them, and the fresh tires will give them an advantage.
Yeah, that tire late in the game can be such a difference maker. And, we talk about that, and I go to last year when we had those cautions and some drivers came down, made something of it, even though they had to give up the track position. Let's go back to that cycle of pit stops. And the hiccup for Connor Zilich as he made his exit.
I just stalled it. Luckily, the car refired pretty quickly. He was able to drive away.
Not always that lucky. Sometimes these things get like an electronic cycle in the ECU and you sit there helpless.
Zilich is scored in the 15th position, but he is third in line of those drivers that have made a pit stop. Now we go to Ty Gibbs. He still needs to come to pit road, but the climb continues. He's now second behind race leader Kyle Larson.
Big moment for the
12. Wow, man, the 12 of Ryan Blaney ends up losing the lead after getting too high into one corner, losing his grip there, and Kyle Larson takes advantage, getting around the number 12 Ford Mustang, and your new leader is Kyle Larson. As we see here, guys, we've got 15 laps to go now, less than 15 to go.
Maybe arguably the best car here. Danielle.
Christopher Bell coming in for his scheduled stop here, guys. 4 tires. Bell seems very happy with the race car. Pretty quiet on the radio. Adam Stevens happy as well.
Starting to see these drivers inside the top 10 give up position, come down, get their scheduled green flag stop.
What a drive by Bell for that injured left wrist. Let's go back to Gibbs. The other thing I love about the strategy with Gibbs, to your point, Dale, it's Larson and Blaney that he's running in those chase standings. So they're right on the racetrack around him. So I think that helps the 54 think confidence in what they're doing. The 11 of Hamlin on pit road, Marty.
Yeah, Denny was very vocal on the radio after that spin on the track, said they have some splitter damage. Car has just really not been the same for Denny Hamlin since that moment. But they had incredible speed up to that point. Hamlin pitting for the final time here with 25 to go.
See where he rejoins. Going to be outside the top 25. Ty Dillon, the man he's facing in the opening round of the in-season challenge, scored 24th. Right
so, guys, here we go as we see the remaining leaders come into pit, including Larson, Gibbs, Blaney, coming in for green flag pit stops.
And you see Cliff Daniels part of the pit stops here, too. The crew chief comes down.
Uh-oh, will SVG be able to pass these cars in pit lane? It does look like he will.
No mistakes was the word over the radio as Ty Gibbs pulls that 54 into the pit box. Just a little bit tight, guys, but he said leave it alone because he was back in that traffic. We've also got Ryan Blaney, who's down here on pit road. His crew chief told me that the key was to get out of the regular season third in points. You talked about him racing around the guys that he is racing for that. They want to average 30 points per race, and he has been running in the top 3 pretty much all day.
So a great run here for Ryan Blaney, who continues to show why he is third in the NASCAR Cup Series point standings.
Drivers were exiting SVG able to cruise through. He's now third on the board with Byron and Chastain still needing to make their stop. Barry also going to have to make a pit stop. He's inside the top 5.
Here comes William Byron as he gives up the lead here to come down to pit lane.
Byron will give the lead back to Chastain unless he chooses to chase the 24 on pit road. That'll cycle the 97 up to second. You see the map in the upper left as we see the 24 coming down pit road, the 97 heading into turn 11.
So we see here the 24, William Byron,
heading your way, Shannon.
Heading into his pit stop. SVG takes over the lead here. Actually, Ross Chastain decided to stay out. So Ross Chastain right now with the lead, but he's going to have to pit very soon. So a fast pit stop there for the number 24 Chevrolet. William Byron now back on the racetrack.
Got a couple more cars still yet to come to pit road. And SVG's clearly in front over Briscoe. Chastain still with the lead. You see Van Gisbergen off in the distance there.
So Ross Chastain with the lead, but he will not hold on to it long as SVG starts to chase him down. The number 1 Chevrolet will have to pit here very shortly.
Going to have to make a pit stop. And as you look at our pylon, there he goes now. Anybody that's pitted in the 80s, good to go. Anybody in the 50s or 60s still going to make one more pit stop.
And I will tell you, the 19 of Briscoe has outrun SVG by almost a half a second the last 2 laps. There's SVG right there. You're going to see the 19 only 25, 30 car lengths behind.
So guys, Chase Briscoe is starting to make some headway here on catching up with SVG, but now he's going to have only about 20 laps to catch up to him here.
He put together a really solid finish last week at San Diego on 7. The handling is just a little bit off on this number 1.
The top 5 in Sonoma with 22 laps remaining on TNT.
For the first time.
All right, guys, so we're here on commercial break as the rest of the drivers make their green flag pit stops here. And we have less than 20 laps to go here in this final stage. SVG with the lead, and Chase Briscoe, the only man within a couple of seconds of the leader, may have a chance of getting around the number 97, but this looks like an ending like we've seen last year with Chase Briscoe finishing second and SVG finishing first. We got our boy here, Ty, rooting for Chase Briscoe. Heck yeah. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, waiting to get back to the action here, guys. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. All right, guys, as you see, we got the tracker up right now. Unfortunately, Chase Briscoe's the only guy who really has a chance right now of getting up to the leader unless we have a caution. So we'll have to see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's off, Dale.
Yeah, I'm watching this 88 car, Connor Zillage. You know, this young man's had a tough rookie season, but he's sitting here right now with an opportunity to run in the top 3, if not even better than that. This would be, can you believe it, his first career top 10 finish in the Cup Series if he can hold on today.
Well, how about pole sitter, the 23-year-old Ty Gibbs got that first career win back in Bristol in the spring. He won both stages. We just thought that would eliminate him from contention, but here he is 5th, climbing up the ranks, doing a really nice job behind the wheel in the 54. 19 laps to go. I think there's a few positions still in front available.
I'm going to go with his teammate, the guy that was a runner-up here a year ago, and that's Chase Briscoe. Just been outstanding today, running second in this race. And if he's able to hang there, it would match his best finish of the year from Atlanta. But he's thinking more. You know, I go to last year with Briscoe, and we had some of those late cautions, and he really pushed Shane Van Gisbergen. And so you feel like Briscoe's a guy that's got something for him here today late. Really having a good afternoon in that 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing.
And he's kept this gap here to SVG at a flat second for a while now. SVG just knows a lot of laps left. 19 laps at this racetrack, that might as well be 100 laps somewhere else. It's a long way to go. Trying to stretch out the tire life in this car, and this will be the longest that they've went all day long. Got a great little battle happening for 3rd and 4th, but we're going to jump on board the 17 of Chris Buescher right here. Trying to work behind the 4.
All right, so Ty Gibbs has worked his way up inside the top 5. Larson's got around Zillage for 3rd. But Chase Briscoe is the only driver within a second of SVG. But, guys, with 18 laps to go, the number 19 Toyota is closing that gap right now to SVG.
Larson is taking it. Zillage would be able to drive away from his 5 car because he held that track position during the pit cycle, but maybe a little bit of a tire advantage on the 5. It's only a lap, but let's take a look and see how this pass happened. Yeah, the braking zone of turn 11.
And a great pass there.
Stays off the door of the 88. Big clean pass.
As we see here, Kyle Larson being very aggressive, looking to get the inside of the number 88 Chevrolet. And he does as he takes away that top 3 spot.
88 struggling a little bit in the braking zone, I guess. The balance of the car just doesn't look quite as good as the run before for Zillage. These are the moments, though, in this young man's career where he's got to kind of understand the big picture and soldier through it, you know? Not make a mistake here and spin yourself out and do anything to take yourself out of a decent day. It's possible, too, he could be doing things like the veteran SVG and just trying to save the rear tires on that car for this long duration of the run.
You're one to watch. Ty Gibbs played the long game in the stages and really did a nice job collecting points. But Bell was on that same game plan, Steve, and here they are.
So 17 laps to go. And not much excitement right now as SVG continues to lead. But where these drivers are going to finish and how it affects the Cup Series point standings here is going to be interesting. Ty Gibbs with 20 points earned. Christopher Bell with 18 points earned already today.
Back to the chase format where we are stacking points each and every week. It's not just about top 5s and top 10s. It's what you did in the stages, and they were A+. Absolutely. I think the 20 car has an opportunity if they put.
Heck yeah, Miles. Appreciate you, bro.
To the top 7 in points. If everything goes well, presenting themselves in the chase with an opportunity to race for a championship. Right now, currently, is where they run 10th in points.
How about a little in-season challenge fun with 16 to go? Matched up In the bracket, a couple of drivers from Team Ford, Austin Cindric, Brad Keselowski, 13.
Ooh, guys, as we see here, Brad Keselowski and Austin Cindric battling it out here to see which one moves on in the in-season tournament next week.
Probably helping out. Brad's done an awesome job today. Coming from the back of the field. Everybody thinks that Brad's lost his touch or his fastball on the road courses, but the veteran knows how to put a good day together.
We keep talking about Bell as we should with a broken wrist, but let's just remind the fan who might have to be turning in a little later in the season that Brad Keselowski broke his femur in this winter. Came back just a few weeks later to start the Daytona 500. He couldn't run the clash at Bowman Gray, right? This is a driver that's coming off a major injury as well. When you talk about leg strength and the requirements, the road courses are the toughest, and here we are, back-to-back road courses, and Brad doing a really nice job. We look back at the front, SVG is a 1.7-second.
Hell yeah, Miles rooting for Brad Keselowski, who's having a pretty good run here thus far, inside the top 15.
Don't let him. He knows SVG's so good that he's got to get a little bit closer in the windshield for you to overdrive it. He's saying, ignore him. Normally we say ignore the mirror. Hit your marks. He's saying literally ignore your windshield. Run your pace. We know this will be the longest run on a set of Goodyear tires all day long. Do what you do, and it's either going to be enough or not, but you are easily over Larson.
Good point. Good point. Right now, Briscoe's by himself in second. No sense in trying to overdrive the car. They want him to be smooth because this will be the longest run on tires for any driver here as we get to the end of the race.
He's like the guy at the bar drinking water, and you're thinking you go drink for drink with the guy next to you know you can't stand up.
Good battle for third there between Larson, Zilich, and Gibbs. SVG out front with 14 remaining.
All right, guys, so with 14 laps to go, we head to another commercial break. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to the channel, everybody, and thank you so much, guys, for helping support the channel. It really does mean a lot to me here, man. I really do appreciate it. And unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to get our Super Chat goal accomplished here today, but do appreciate everybody hanging out here with us today for this live play-by-play and reaction for the NASCAR Cup Series race here at Sonoma. And we see here Ty Gibbs getting up to the back bumper here of the number 88 Chevrolet as Connor Zilich looks for his first top 5 finish this season. And uh-oh, man, some contact there between Brad Keselowski and Austin Cindric as they continue to battle here. Keselowski looking to get around the number 2 Ford Mustang with that number 6 Ford Mustang looking like it overdrove the corner just a little bit too much there and almost got into the back bumper here of Austin Cindric. Uh-oh, and Brad Keselowski to the inside. Contact! Austin Cindric almost spinning out Brad Keselowski there. And an aggressive move by the number 6 driver. And wow! Talk about some serious contact there, ladies and gentlemen. As that really looked like Austin Cindric might have been trying to take out Brad Keselowski, and that overdriving that corner may have just cost Austin Cindric his battle in the in-season tournament.
On the line here.
Yeah, late dive bomb down into turn 11, and I don't think that made Cindric very happy. Felt like that. Look at her. And then, I think Cindric went after him at the top of turn 2. And missed, yeah.
I say a lot on the line, in-season challenge. We documented that. And those are 2 drivers fighting right around the chain.
Oh, and now Ty Gibbs looking to get to the inside here of Connor Zilich. A nice run here by the 54 Toyota as Connor tries to hold on, but Ty Gibbs able to get around for that top 4 spot A nice run here for the driver that's won the first 2 stages of this race here and could be walking out with a top 5 finish. Congratulations to Ty Gibbs, man. He's getting hot. 31 laps led. Won stage number 1 and stage number 2. Currently now 4th. Looking like a top 5 finish here for the 54 Toyota. Very good racing here, guys. Very good racing.
Like this set of tires, for whatever reason, the 88's just not quite as strong as it was the run before, but we've known the 54 is just outstanding. Marty has more on the team car. Ty Dillon.
I was about to do a report about how Ty Dillon was going to knock off Denny Hamlin once again. Dillon a moment ago was running in the top 20 and just started losing power steering. Hamlin now only a couple of spots behind Ty Dillon. Can he hang on for these final 12 laps and for the second straight year have this Colic team knock off Denny Hamlin?
If you're Denny Hamlin, it's about survive and advance, and we'll see if he can get them. There you see the difference between those two.
Oh, boy. So, guys, we see Ty Dillon battling against Denny Hamlin in the in-season tournament. And for Ty Dillon, he's got a couple spots on Hamlin here with 11 laps to go. But reportedly, Ty Dillon's losing power steering in that number 10 race car. That is not good. Not good at all.
Also, another position and another point or two for Denny. He's only 3 back to Reddick as they run the season points.
8 races to go to the chase when we wrap things here today. Talked a little bit about Alex Bowman, driver 4810.
And that's right, guys. We've only got 8 more races left till the end of the regular season for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series.
Tyler Reddick is running last in 36. Tyler Reddick entered the in-season bracket challenge today as a number 1 seed. Alex Bowman is a 32nd seed. I don't know about you guys, but I had Tyler Reddick going all the way to the finals. Doesn't look like with 11 laps to go that could happen. A big upset here with the 48.
This team had back-to-back third-place finishes at Texas and Talladega, the 48 group. Felt like they were starting to catch their stride after Bowman had missed those races, but the last month or so have not produced a lot of fruit.
Yeah, you're right about that, Ty. Bristol coming up soon. And man, Chase Briscoe getting a little closer here to the back bumper of SVG. This is going to be interesting.
Too close. Yeah, for me, I don't know about SVG managing the gap. He's talked about having, he is absolutely doing that, saving his rear tires, saving his car. But at what point does he start to need to run a little bit harder?
And wow, Chase Briscoe in the last 4 laps has cut into that deficit by over half the time. And now Chase Briscoe could have a chance with 10 laps to go.
I don't care about anyone but the 19. I'm trying to manage my stuff.
That's exactly what happened last year. Briscoe pushing the 97 towards the end of the race. Briscoe's so good in practice, had a lot of speed. Second in 10 lap average, second 15 lap average. His car's been fast
All right, so 9 laps to go now. Kyle Larson in 3rd. Ty Gibbs in 4th. Christopher Bell has worked his way up inside the top 5.
What about Ty Gibbs running 4th, Shannon?
Yeah, Adam, from the very start of this race, the message has been just race your own.
Scotty Day, appreciate you, brother. Been working today, but now I can hear play-by-play and see 11 thumbs up. Come on, everyone. Let's get to 20 today. Just a thumbs up. We can do that here. Thank you, Scotty Day. Appreciate you, brother.
Ty Gibbs has had such a fast car all day long. Of course, winning stage 1, stage 2, starting way back in 20th at the beginning of each of those stages. And now he has just a couple of spots to gain in order to try to get up there and get that 97.
That's some of the question mark for these drivers is with 9 laps to go, what am I trying to do? Am I saving tire for the long run? If the caution comes out, are we pitting or are we not? Because, some of the strategy might be, hey, we can't run the 92nd down from 7 seconds back, so we pull our rear tires. If the caution So maybe we can stay out on those tires.
Interesting.
What has changed in the world?
So we're seeing here Ty Gibbs being told by his crew chief that he does need to try to conserve fuel just a little bit here. But I can't imagine that Ty Gibbs is thinking about saving fuel with right now still trying to see if he can up and battle with the leaders. So Chase Briscoe getting close here to the leader, but SVG just keeping that gap consistent right around a second right now on the number 19 Toyota. So you wonder if Chase Briscoe is going to have anything left in the tank and anything left in those Goodyear tires to be able to get up towards the front.
Almost watch the 97th line off of turn 4 to understand how hard he's pushing. And these guys right here, Cindric and Keselowski, continue.
Wow, Austin Cindric continuing to race. Brad Keselowski very aggressively here with this in-season tournament that NASCAR has.
In front of him now as you continue to watch the pylon and the leaders coming back to 7 laps to go.
I was asking SVG why he loves this racetrack so much, and he mentioned a lot of different things. And one thing that stood out is his line in turn 4. He's like, I like to run way wider over the curve on the outside in the exit of 4 than a lot of guys do. They just don't, for whatever reason, use as much racetrack, and he carries a ton of momentum there and speed into turn 7. When he runs hard, you see him take that wider exit out of 4. When he's underdriving the car, it's a little more shallow.
So 7 laps to go here. Chase Briscoe that time around had a faster lap than the leader SVG. But is there enough time left for Chase Briscoe to get to that back bumper here of the number 97 and turn this into a battle for the lead?
That information, if you hear it on the 97, Marty, and you're James Small, that is like an adrenaline, a shot of adrenaline to the 19. I'm letting him know. I know you see him struggling. We believe it's for real. We're hearing it on the radio as well. Coming in 6 laps to go. I've been coaching you to say career tires, go get them. It's time to push. A little bit of traffic up here in front of him. We haven't had traffic all day long for SVG to have to deal with. And the 10 of Dillon gets out of the way.
Next car they'll see, Suarez, who won here 2022, 6 laps remaining for Van Gisbergen.
A little bit of issue right there for the 19, trying to get around the 10. High-speed section of the racetrack, lost a couple of tenths.
What's the latest on Briscoe, Danielle?
Well, SVG may not be happy with his car, but James Small is very happy with Chase Briscoe, the job he's doing and how the car's running. He said, stay focused, stay locked in, don't let the rabbit get any bigger, managing those inputs. Nice and straight here, you're doing a great job.
So a great run here by SVG, who's been dominant here today, even though Ty Gibbs has won the first 2 stages. It has been SVG who's been up in front for most of the race here.
On the road.
The 7 of Suarez is kind of a tough pass here, guys. I think this is going to create some issues, especially these high-speed corners. If SVG can't make this happen quickly, he's going to start to suffer a little bit of grip loss. That's going to back him up to the 19.
So we'll see here as Suarez battles here to not go a lap down. This could benefit Chase Briscoe as we get to 5 laps to go here.
Inside his teammate Bowman and completely overcooks. Bowman thankful there was an escape plan. Turned back underneath the 24. Now that issue for the 24, every driver right now, the oldest tires, the warmest brakes, just a little bit of exhaustion from the driver. They're all going to fight this for the last 5 laps.
Suarez had a really tough day. He's trying to survive. Came in here 8th in the points. So, I mean, it's not like him to really lay over, even for SVG and these guys that are racing for the win. And you see the gap to SVG not getting much smaller. SVG is not running down this 7 car. Continuing to struggle, and the 19's getting closer and closer.
And now the battle for third.
So SVG with 5 laps to go is sort of losing ground right now on that lead. Chase Briscoe slowly but surely is chipping into that lead as we see a battle here between Ty Gibbs and Kyle Larson for third place. Gibbs is right behind the number 5 Chevrolet. That number 54 Toyota has won both stages here today, and he's looking for a top 3 finish here at the end of this one. Looking to the inside of Larson. A nice move by Ty Gibbs coming around here in turn number 11. And we see there Larson not able to come back as Ty Gibbs is now inside the top 3. And I don't know about y'all, but there might be enough laps left for Ty Gibbs to get up towards the front here. We better not have a caution. I'll tell you that. If we've got a caution, we've got ourselves one hell of a finish coming up here, guys. But 4 laps to go, I just don't see this happening right now. This is SVG's race to lose at the moment.
But it's not over yet. A lot of laps left. All week long, that entrance into turn 1 has been so difficult. Normally, it's a pretty straightforward, but look at the 19. I thought he got loose, but it looks like he just went in there and kind of went straight. Damage the same. About a second lost.
Long green flag run. Tires wearing out.
Man, poor Chase Briscoe really driving the hell out of that number 19 Toyota, but he is just not able to get close enough to that back bumper of SVG to give him anything to worry about right now. And very, very tough to see this. But remember, Daniel Suarez is right out in front of SVG right now, so that could give Briscoe an opening. So 3 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen.
3 tenths of that second that he lost, Steve, up the hill. He sees the 97 struggling. It's hard for us from this vantage point, seeing the set 97 slipping. The 19 behind the wheel can see all of the problems that SVG is dealing with. He is running him down quickly, almost a half a second in the last half a lap.
Wow, guys. So even with Briscoe overshooting the turn to start at the, or to be at the start finish line, he has been able to close the gap to SVG, who is struggling right now. That number 97 is starting to fall off here quickly. And now we'll have to see if SVG can get that Chevrolet into victory lane. We've got 3 laps to go here at Sonoma as Chase Briscoe tries to chase down Shane Van Gisbergen.
SVG trying to match Tony Stewart for second on the all-time wins list when it comes to road course victories. Tony Stewart was Chase Briscoe's hero growing up, and now he's driving the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing and trying to run down SVG 2 laps to go at Sonoma.
Hard to believe it, but Briscoe's strongest part of the racetrack is in the braking zones. You think that'd be SVG's strength? Battle up the hill. SVG with a little traffic in front.
All right, so with traffic out in front of SVG, we've got 2 laps to go, and what a battle this could be. If traffic holds up SVG, that could be just enough for Chase Briscoe to make this a race here, guys, with 2 laps to go.
Follow the 51 through into the braking zone. Briscoe with a much easier path now. Look at the braking the 19 has.
Ooh, and Chase Briscoe gets within a half a second of SVG. A great exit corner speed now from the number 97 Chevrolet. And the 19 Toyota is just tracking down SVG here. Does Chase Briscoe have what it takes to get to that back bumper? Oh, boy. And here we go, guys, out of turn 10 here. And into turn number 11, we're going to have 1 lap to go here at Sonoma Raceway for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race.
Van Gisbergen in front of Briscoe.
SVG cannot allow the 19 to have an opportunity in the 11. That is what Briscoe is trying to do this entire lap, is close the gap all the way back to the end of the lap.
And if you're SVG, I think you believe it's going to be all about the essence. You're the best changing direction, even with a...
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's one lap to go here at Sonoma Raceway between SVG and Chase Briscoe. We'll see if the number 19 Toyota has anything left in the tank to catch up to the number 97 Chevrolet, as SVG has been dominant here in this race, leading the most laps, even though Ty Gibbs, the driver of the number 54 Toyota, has won both Stage 1 and Stage 2 here at this road course race at Sonoma Raceway in wine country. But Chase Briscoe getting a little loose here on the last lap as he tries to chase down the number 97 Chevy. But SVG has been smooth through the corners. You see there Chase Briscoe getting a little loose as he tries to put pedal to the metal and catch up to the back bumper there of SVG. He's right there. Does he have enough? No, getting loose. Coming out of the last corner. We see here SVG gets the victory here at this road course race at Sonoma Raceway in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series. What a victory for SVG as he dominates here today. And you gotta feel for Chase Briscoe, who unfortunately again comes up just short of victory lane, finishing second for the second year in a row at Sonoma Raceway at this road course race in the NASCAR Cup Series Truck Series, or NASCAR Cup Series here. And guys, we see here the fewest starts to 8 road course wins in just 16 starts. Shane Van Gisbergen now makes history with 8 road course wins, the fewest starts to 8 road course wins in the history of NASCAR. And guys, with one more victory, he'll tie Jeff Gordon for the most road course victories all time in the NASCAR Cup Series. A dominant victory here for SVG in the number 97 Red Bull Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing as he gets Trackhouse to victory lane here. A big win for SVG as he tries to move up in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series point standings. As we see here, Chase Briscoe finishes second in the number 19 Toyota. Ty Gibbs ends up finishing third in the number 54 Toyota after winning both Stage 1 and Stage 2. So a good point stay for the number 54 Toyota team. Kyle Larson ends up finishing fourth in the number 5 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And Christopher Bell, a great top 5 finish for him in the number 20 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And what a great race we had here, as it was just not enough at the end for Chase Briscoe to be able to get around the number 97 Chevrolet, as SVG once again proves why he's the road course king here in the NASCAR Cup Series. So a huge victory here for SVG. And guys, coming out of this race, Denny Hamlin is going to have the point series lead. So congratulations to Denny Hamlin, and congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen, who gets that number 97 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing into victory lane here once again at Sonoma Raceway. Ow! Burn it down! And how about that? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And what a burnout here for SVG. Man, this dude is good, guys. If SVG starts getting it together on ovals, man, the Cup Series better watch out, because this guy is dangerous. Hey, not too bad at doing burnouts either, man. Yeah.
Does he save the tire to be good? One runner so he can do that. That is incredible. What a celebration for Shane Van Gisbergen.
Wow, guys, what a victory here. What a race.
Second win of the year. Had that incredible run at Watkins Glen. Leads 74 laps here today and cashes in one more time for Team Trackhouse.
The SVG celebrating with his team. A huge win here for the Trackhouse Racing Cup Series driver. Hell yeah, what a burnout, man. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Sonoma Raceway as we see another road course victory for SVG as Shane Van Gisbergen's able to drive the number 97 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing to victory lane here in wine country. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here for the live play-by-play on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. Peace out, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Just want to say God bless to every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support you have shown me here, not only today on race day here for the NASCAR Cup Series, but also, guys, throughout what we've seen this season here on Tim Reynolds Show. I'm very grateful for the fact that you guys have been here to show your support, to really interact with us and make this worthwhile. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Peace out, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you next time here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out.